shit. Here we go again.
Here we go. Welcome out to the show, everybody. Welcome, everybody, to the Gamers Council. That's right. I'm your host, WebDave, along with RHETRI, and of course, the one and only Joey. Joey, welcome, buddy.
Joe. What's up? What's up?
We bleed green.
Doing?
Oh man, we're excited to have you here. And of course, $5 goes out to who was it that said it?
Xboxer Mike, called it. He
Mike.
says, I love this. I laughed because I thought the same thing. Boxer Mike. He says, $5 says POSTUP gonna arrive late to this podcast. Dude is always late. Nailed it, dude. Nailed it.
Oh goodness, POSTUP will be
that.
here soon enough. I have no doubt about that. But,
yes.
All right, so let's go ahead and we got some super chats. Let's get those real quick, and then we'll start going around the horn as people pile in. Welcome to the over 30 people joining us so far. Thank you so much for being here. There'll be more coming in, I guarantee it. And man, we're gonna have a good show tonight. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. And if you have anything in the chat, you guys are thinking, you know what, I want to talk about this. Just throw it out there, and we'll see if we can get to it. We'll definitely try and bring it up. So, so RHETRI, here we go.
Let's do it. Adidas, my guy, 20 with the $10 says, "What's up, everyone? I'm here. Let's go. All right, now we can get started, guys. Adidas is here. Now the show can start." Love it. What's up, Adidas? Oh, and he became a YouTube member, part of the council. I thought he already was, but okay, cool.
He keeps re-upping because he loves
He's re-upping. Awesome. Appreciate you, man. Spartan661 with the $5 says, "If Sony has the fastest SSD, then why in the hell don't they have quick resume?" Good point. My quick resume on my Xbox is better than anything Sony could ever do. Yeah,
Amen.
you know what's fun? Spartan, he's got a good point there, because you're talking about Sony, who just has like 99% like first, just like sad dad shooters. It's the perfect thing for them to have. Quickers, right? I mean, think about it.
Yeah.
They don't have a lot outside of like Helldivers too. They don't have like a lot of multiplayer, which, as we know, quick resume screws up a little bit on that. It seems like an obvious feature they should have. I'm sure they're going to get it. I'm sure they're going to rip that off of Xbox, as they rip off most things from them anyways. That's probably coming. But good point, Spartan. Jim's Ryan, first party GoFundMe account. Just read up for 5 months. 5 months. Good to have you, sir. Good to have you. Yeah.
It is.
Appreciate you.
It is. It's always good. And go look who's in the chat already. My gosh, we got Crispy Bomb, we got Special Nick, we got Dallas, we got Bash, we got we have so many. Tellus Ray, so many. Xbox Mike is back. Yay! This is awesome, guys, and so many more. And if I didn't mention your name, please don't take offense. It's I don't have my glasses on. I'm just kidding.
I can't see you.
I can't. Look at me. Oh goodness. Well, we are off the rails already. RHETRI, I'll let you get things started. And yes, POSTUP is on his way. He's going to make his dramatic entrance. So just never fear.
I hope he's not listening. I'm guessing he's going to blame someone else. Like, it's going to be his wife made him go shopping. I think we've heard that one a few times, or something. Something's gonna happen.
Just mean.
He's gonna. I'm just saying. He's gonna blame his family. I'm calling it. I'm not being mean. Truth hurts. All right.
Let's see here.
Thank you, Jim Ryan. Appreciate you.
Yeah. Let me. I'm going to send him a link just in case in his direct chat, just in case.
Yeah. Just in case.
All right. So let me pull up the scroll, and we'll let you get things started with the first thing we like to kind of go around the horn, and I know what you and me are going to be throwing at it for sure. So here we go, buddy.
Yeah. All right, Joey. Since you're the only one who showed up on time, I'll ask you first. Sorry, I can't help myself. What games are you playing, and any TV shows or movies that you've been watching that you like lately? Start with games, man.
Well, yesterday, I don't know. The internet just went off. It just disappeared for like 5 hours at the house, and I noticed all my kids and wife just didn't know what the hell to do. While I was watching my collection of DVDs and Blu-rays, I was just laughing my ass off because I'm like, "You got no internet." and I'm still entertaining.
Right.
No clue what to do. But I pulled out semi pro and Undercover Brother. That's what I watched yesterday.
Oh, nice. Oh, you went old school. All right.
Yeah. And what I've been playing, I finished another run of Hi-Fi Rush. Hi-Fi Rush has been turning into my favorite game for the last 10 years for some reason. I really love that game a lot.
That's high praise right there.
I've beaten on every single level that exists. Yesterday I beat it. I didn't finish it on hard. I did it on Rhythm Master, super hard, normal, and easy. And then I didn't do hard, so I did hard. I finished this new game that is on Game Pass, Return to Grace, I think is the name.
Yeah.
It's a real short game, only like barely 2 hours. It has an interesting story. It's just a walk simulator with some puzzles. The story was interesting. I liked it. I started playing Gears Tactics. I've never played it. And
really? Nice.
Yeah, and now that I'm into it, I'm like, okay, why did it take me this long to start playing it?
Yeah.
But the story isn't like one of those really good Gears ones, but the tactics thing, the whole gameplay of it, I'm digging it. I'm liking it a lot. So yeah, that's what I've been doing, man, so far.
Nice.
Very cool.
Not too shabby, man. That's why I like asking people like what they've been playing and stuff, because you never know. Like we got, especially being like an Xbox guy, and obviously we are all Game Pass guys. Like, dude, there's just so much to play that there's plenty of games I haven't touched either. So pause. But yeah. Good picks there, man. It's gonna be spicy night, and I'm only drinking tea, so we're good.
Fired up.
Yeah, Dave, what about you? What have you been playing, man?
Power World, and then I got
Back to Power
chance to
World.
play
Nice.
some Power World and play a little more Power World. Now I did set up my Final Fantasy 14 account. Got it all logged in, all done, all ready to go, and characters
so you got to
created.
do the whole.
On the
That's right,
server.
because it's an online thing. So you got to do the whole Square account. Shit, I forgot about that.
Yeah. But it's easy. They made it really easy. They made it really easy.
All right.
So
That was my next
question. If you've never signed up, all right, put it this way: if you've ever played Final Fantasy 14 before, and you decided you want to go back to it, and you want to play with your friends or whatever, you can play up to 70, up to level 70, multiple characters. So it's lots of fun, lots of stuff to do. The only thing is, if you've already used that particular email before with that account, you'd have to. You just basically would have to, basically activate your account. You'll buy a copy of the game and blah 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 blah. But if you want to get into the free one, which is easy to do, create a new email address, like I did, and bingo, you're in. Then it ties that to your account, and you can start, from fresh, and you can get there pretty quick, high up. And plus, you got multiple different. Not only different classes and characters and all different races and all that kind of stuff that you can go into in areas, and so many quests, thousands and thousands of cool quests to go on and things to do in the game, and it's a lot of fun. It's crafting and all kinds of stuff, and it's the hardcore, WoW type RPG. So if you're into that kind of thing and you love it, this is definitely worth your while. So what I did, like I said, just my son and my daughter both play, and I'm all set up, but they're just gonna help power level me up over the next, but when he gets off work, I think next Monday. So next Monday night, we're probably gonna be hammering away on it for a couple hours, and then after that, we'll kind of get in the flow. So they play whatever, and then when I'm able to join them, then we'll just kind of we'll do stuff together too. So it's cool, and you can also what they call a level sync. That's the word I'm looking for. So like in other words, they can be maxed out, and I can still do quests that they're doing. As long as I'm with them, for me, it scales it at my level. It can continue to grow without bogging them down,
right?
Or them like getting super easy for them, kind of thing. So it's pretty cool the way it works. But yeah, it's really awesome. It's really fun. And look, Dirk Griggity's in the chat. Yay!
What's up, Dirk?
You bleed green.
Come on, brother.
My brother.
That's right. Dud, we have Joey on, and he's taking our chapters. I'm just kidding.
Let me ask you a question about that, Dave. Is the Final Fantasy, because I haven't played since 7, the original. is this the type of scenario where someone can come in kind of like Sea of Thieves before they came out with the Safe Seas thing? Can they come in and like fuck your game up and like steal your shit or okay?
No,
all right.
I don't think there's that type of game.
No.
I think it's totally different.
All right, good, because I don't like that.
You can play solo and quest level stuff by yourself. You can get with a group of friends. I think it's like 6 to 8, something like that you can actually go through and do missions and quests together. Some bigger ones, you actually get like multiple groups together, like 30 something people to take down one big boss. And some bosses literally take a couple of hours to take down because of the way they play.
Very much like Diablo in that way.
Right. But you'll know what you're getting into ahead of time. It's not like you're like, oh my God, 20 hours later, what am I doing? No,
right.
They'll set you up for it, let you know what kind of expectation it takes to take down that particular boss. So it's relatively fun. But there also is player versus player modes, and you can actually go into that if you want to. But that's I don't do that very much because I'm not very good. So why put myself to the punishment? Hey,
I hear you.
But those kind of options are available, but it's not just a cutthroat, kill you right at the door kind of thing. But
okay.
But yeah.
Yeah, I didn't go player versus player in Elden Ring either because I did and I got my ass kicked and then I stopped. So I'm with you. I'm just not that good.
It's kind of like what Boom was saying when he first started playing the Sea of Thieves. He didn't like it. I got all this treasure, and then somebody came and robbed him all, and he was so pissed. I'd be pissed too.
Sea of Thieves. I remember the first time playing Sea of Thieves. The game was like it was empty, but funny enough, POSTUP was there that day. We were playing with a bunch of guys on Discord, and I remember we were in the middle of the sea, just floating there with a bunch of chests. Like, hey, we need the boat because the boat sank, right? And then POSTUP and some other guy is like, yeah, we're going, we're coming. We're like, it's been 10 minutes and the boat hasn't been seen. And then I got the mermaid, went back to the boat, and according to them, those two, Post and the other guy, they were sailing, but they didn't have the sails down. The anchor was still down in the water, and according to them, they thought they were sailing the boat. So that was hilarious. We were all laughing. But Sea of Thieves was it was fun because we were laughing, but the game itself is not for me, unfortunately.
It wasn't for me either. But I actually would watch sometimes just like funny videos of shit that happened like with the crew, just like getting robbed or getting taken down or taking down the Kraken or whatever the hell creatures there were on there. So it seems like it's a good, like a fun community game. But man, I don't know. I couldn't. It just didn't click for me personally. But
something about not leveling up and just having everybody at the same level, it doesn't click for me. It's like, what's my goal? That's a good point. Like, be a pirate legend, but everybody is the same. You just look different. So what's the real goal? So I don't know. People dig it. I don't. But I'm glad there's 30 million people playing that, and apparently going to be more crazy. Now.
Yeah, I saw Clobriel put out like another thing that said like all the Xbox IP and the crazy numbers that they had. So yeah, I think Sea of Thieves might have been one of the 30 plus million. I can't remember what the number was, but that's insane. That's an insane amount of people playing that. But for me, I finished Resident Evil 3. So short game, but
nice.
That absolutely. And I moved from one zombie game onto another zombie game, and I'm playing Dead Island 2 now, which I like. I think it's pretty damn good. I know it's like a 7 out of 10 game, but I don't feel like this is Game Pass fodder. I feel like it's pretty damn good. I used the word shadow drop on the internet, and I got people coming at me. Oh, it's not a real shadow drop. Shut the fuck up. Whatever, stealth drop, whatever the hell you want to call it. We didn't know it was coming. That was the point. And it ended up on Game Pass, and I thought that was cool. So, going from one zombie game to another zombie game, but yeah, absolutely. So that's what I've been playing. Shows. I can't remember what the hell I've been watching.
I've only watched one thing.
Oh yeah, Halo.
Fear, the Fear one. I haven't watched Project Fear, the new episode, so I gotta.
Oh yeah, those are good too. Yeah, I've been watching those, but I've been binging.
Pornhub? The fuck you talking about?
No.
Being all secretive.
Avatar: The Last Airbender.
How is it
yes.
though?
Oh,
How is
you're
it?
trying-
You're trying to help me. I'm sorry. Now I feel bad,
just
Dave.
trying
You're
to
trying to
feed you,
get me
babe.
into the next subject. But like an asshole that I am, I'm like, what's this guy talking about? He's using a PlayStation for Pornhub again. Yeah.
No.
So
No, that's funny.
the
Such a great
last,
show.
yeah. Have you seen it at all, Dave? Have you watched it all?
Yes, I said I've been watching it. Did you not?
Okay.
Did you not hear what I
I'm
just
sorry. I
said?
didn't hear you. I got like noise canceling,
no,
so
I'm
I
just
got to
playing.
turn
What?
this up.
I'm sorry. What?
Shut up.
Just kidding. hey, read that real quick.
Homeless. It's a great name. Homeless Bird says Dave putting the kids to work.
Hell
There you
yeah.
go.
The kids help me powerful. That's the way to do it.
Oh man. Yeah. So yeah. Where's POSTUP? That's a great question. He's late. He is coming. We expected this. We think he's coming. We think he's coming. Yeah.
Read the comment.
Yeah. Green Goblin says, assholes in Pornhub. What's this all about? Well, stay tuned. Everyone loves Pornhub. Come on, man. Don't be a hater on Pornhub. But anyways, Dave's gonna keel over here.
Alrighty then.
Avatar: The Last Airbender. I put it as a small topic for us. Joey, you haven't watched that yet, right? I mean, it just came out.
No,
so.
I only watched the original cartoon, the original anime, whatever, which is fantastic. I loved it. But then we saw the movie, which
not great.
Oh boy,
forget that.
Not
Idea.
great.
I actually forgot. I kind of forgot it existed because my wife was like, "Didn't they come out with a movie?" I'm like, "I don't think so." And then she showed me the cover. I was like, "Oh yeah, that piece of shit." Now, yeah, it's all coming back. Yeah. So I didn't.
But
watch
no, I
the,
haven't watched the.
You haven't watched
I haven't
the new
watched
one?
the series yet. No.
But you really liked the anime though.
Yeah, I did. So that's why I don't want to watch live action because I don't kind of like. I don't know. Netflix is a bit of a hit of a miss. Oh
wait, okay.
I can't
All right,
see.
let me side tangent.
I can't see.
What's going on, Dirt? What's going on, Dirt?
You got a dark screen on there.
Dirt, POSTUP, you look so different than I remember you looking the last time you were on the show.
Hey, Joey, read what that says on the screen.
Joey, you POS, what's up?
What's up?
Joey, let me ask you a quick question, I'll get to Dirt. Did you watch the live action of One Piece?
No, unfortunately, I'm not into anime or. Yeah, sorry.
No, none of that. None of you. Okay, all right. I'm just gonna say.
I'll put it this way. I always said. I said this to my wife. And I said this to my kids. The day you guys don't want to take care of me no more, and I'm like an old man, you're gonna take me to old people's house, something like that. You put a screen in front of me, and you put every single episode on a hard drive or wherever of One Piece. Once I finish watching all those episodes,
you'll be dead anyways, but
I'll be dead. I'll die.
It'll take you years.
Because you know how many episodes One Piece is? Like between the manga.
I can't remember. When I started it, people were like, "Oh, I don't know if you should start that." I'm like, "Why?" There's like 1,000 episodes. I'm like, "Yeah." And then I looked at it. I was like, "Holy shit, there really is."
That show has been going strong for 25 years.
Yeah,
and they're still
like
going at it. So I'm like, it's like, come on.
Yeah. I'm not like I'm probably maybe episode 80 on One Piece. I don't know. I lost count. I just stopped counting. But I tell you, man, the live action, it's good. I thought it was going to be trash. I'm like, this is stupid. There's no way. I'm telling you, Joey, you should at least give it 1 or 2 episodes. I think it's good.
I'll try. Most of my time,
you can
I'm
come
not
back
much of
and
a
hate me
TV guy
later.
anymore. No, that's fine. But most of my time, because something happened, but my entertainment stopped being TV shows and movies. Unless it's something I really want to watch, my entertainment has been basically YouTube, podcasting, and video games and books when I have a chance. But nothing that it comes like TV shows and movies has grabbed me. I don't know why. Nothing at all. But Ghostbusters next month, I'm going to watch Ghostbusters. I am a big fan of Ghostbusters, so I'm watching that. So, but like movies and TV shows, I'm like, yeah, I'll watch it when I have the time. But
yeah, movies don't hit the way they used to when I was growing up, like in the 80s and 90s. They were just so good. But I don't know something.
Yeah, I'd rather watch something that I've already seen and old. It's like
Yeah.
like yesterday, like I'm gonna watch Undercover Brother and Semi Pro. Why not? Fuck it.
Yeah.
I had a good time.
DVDs.
I know
Yeah,
exactly
let's
what to
do it.
expect. So yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
absolutely.
you
What's
know
up,
what
dude?
I watched earlier? I watched Overboard with Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn.
Oh, that's
Last-
such
my
a good
God.
movie, dude.
That's a good
That's
movie,
old
though.
school. That's a good one, dude.
It is.
That's
Didn't they remake that?
They did.
sure it was
they
terrible.
did, and supposedly
Right?
switched the roles. I don't know. What's the Anna Faris or something like that was in it, but
Is that who
I
it
don't
was?
know if it
Okay.
was- So yeah, I don't know if I was. But supposedly the roles were reversed in that one. So I don't know exactly how that worked.
Yeah,
out.
okay.
So Dart had to take a call. He'll be back here in a minute. So it's all good.
Yeah.
And we appreciate him just jumping on. He jumped in chat and
He's
Bart
like,
"Get him on."
I'll be a post up, baby. You're like,
I
come on in,
I
nerd.
sent him a link saying, if you want to join us, jump on in. So there we go. Oh my God, there's so many people. Oh my gosh, look, there's Fun Speculation. Mav is here.
What's up, Mav?
Timmy. And of course, I got to say this. Fark you,
Thank you, buddy.
Fark
Yeah.
is here. I love that he's here, man. So many other great members of the community are here. We greatly appreciate each and every one of you. Of course, Adidas and Romero, De Rizzi, man, just so many, and we appreciate each and every one of you. If I didn't say your name, please don't take offense. It's just there's a lot of people coming up on screen, and we do appreciate that you guys being here. Over 102 people in the chat right now. Wow, that's awesome. And yes, POSTUP, we haven't heard from him yet, but I'm sure he's on his way, or we'll wake up from his nap soon enough. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, he is central. Well, he is
Oh, you're on
Central Time. Oh no, wait. Yeah, he
I'm
is Central
Central.
Time.
Yeah, I'm
Is he
Central.
Central?
Probably is still 6:30
Yo,
to him.
he
and
might.
thinks it's 7.
I know. I wonder if he. Yeah,
but
he
it is
might have
Central
thinking
Time.
Central.
Hey,
Yeah,
I'm on Central. Hello, it's all good. No
yeah,
excuse.
but you
I'm just
should
kidding.
know. It's
just
your
playing.
show.
It is. It is.
Yeah. So I just wanted to say real quick, Avatar, whatever the hell it's called, The Last Airbender, really good on Netflix, surprisingly good. Another thing I was like, this is probably going to be shit, which turned out to be pretty good for a live action. I think Netflix has been doing a pretty good job. They
If
did
you
good in One
enjoy
Piece.
the anime, you're gonna love this because it's almost like they use the anime as the storyboard completely.
Yeah.
And it's very slight deviation from the anime, but it helps the way it starts. It sets it up really good to get you rolling if you don't know anything about it. And another nice thing about it is that they do recreate the original intro is there, but live action, so it's really cool. And then
I gotta see that.
at the end with the credits, the special music that they play at the end the credit music is there just exactly like. So it's like, oh man, I couldn't stop watching. That was my
How
problem.
many episodes
That's why
are there though?
8.
9.
Just 8. You see that?
Is there 9?
Yeah.
Wait.
Whatever.
there is?
Look, I think the sweet spot is 10, so it's like 8 or 9,
Yeah.
perfect. Because I remember the show's 27 episodes,
Yup.
42 minutes each. I'm like, who has the
Yep.
time?
Can't do it. Exactly.
I can't do those, man.
Yep. 100%. Yeah,
The
it's
dog is in the background. Sorry.
Yeah, you're good, man. I binged the whole thing. I'm embarrassed to say that I'm already done with Avatar. I couldn't stop watching it, but hey, it is what it is. I have a problem. But let's move on to the first small subject here, and this was like a side tangent because I saw this just a few hours ago. This happened, and I think Joey, you might have been the one that I saw a post about this. Microsoft, the wish list on Xbox, apparently everywhere. It's not actually just Xbox. I guess it's PC too. The wish list is not working. It has wiped out people's wish list, everything. And I panicked and I was like, oh shit, because I use that thing a lot.
I do.
I use
do
it
too.
a lot. And because I'm cheap, so what I do is I get my notifications. It says, "Hey, RHETRI, blah blah blah,
There's
is
a
on
sale.
sale. Buy it." Yeah, right, exactly, Joey. That's what I use it for. I just sit back, relax, let the sale come in, and then I snag it. That's how I got Dying Light 2, which I still haven't played. But yeah, apparently it's wiped out everyone's stuff. I'm guessing it's a bug because this doesn't make any sense for Microsoft to get rid of this because it gives them sales. Like it makes no sense for this to go away. But did you guys, Joey, yours got wiped, right? I'm guessing.
I did.
Yeah, because I saw you post on that. Did this happen to you, Dirt? Do you use the wish list at all, or?
I've never used it.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, I never use it, so it doesn't affect me personally.
The way I use it is I use it for a lot of like indie games, indie games that I've never heard of. Or I saw the trailer, so I just go for a second, put it on wish list, and once I remember, go back, or there's a sale or something, just buy it. Sometimes I buy the bulk, like put like 5 games in a wish list, and then like a week later just buy. Because mostly I use it for indie games, because some of these indie games are not like bigger games. You don't remember the names, right? And you're like, what game was the game? So I just leave it on the wish list, and I had 3 games in there that I was like, because I'm crazy. I like point and click games. So there was 3 games in there. And when I saw the tweet, I turned on the Xbox to see, and they were wiped out. And I'm like, come on, man. Now, like, what's the name of that game? I have no clue.
Yeah, I forgot half of it. Yeah, I mean, I use it. I think I use it exactly like you do, Joey. I'm forgetful. It's a reminder. That's what it is there for.
Yes.
That's all it's there for, is to remind me that this game exists. And I'm like, oh my God, I forgot about this game. And when it goes on sale, I'm like, grab it. You know what I mean? And I just use my Microsoft points to do that.
What I did was I put a few games that were like the Marvel, the Alliance games and stuff like that, and bookmark those just so to see when they actually Activision games. That to see when they actually hit Game Pass, just to just keep an eye on them, type thing. See when they're.
That's a good idea, actually.
Yeah, I did a whole bunch of them that way, like 10 of them. They're all like gone. Anyway, we'll see.
Too bad. Yeah, I'm sure that's a bug.
I think it's just a bug because
I think it is.
We all know the Xbox store or the Microsoft store. It's updating every single week. Like every 2 days, there's an update in that thing. So probably it's some kind of bug, but it's like, come on, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I know Jess sent out a tweet and was just asking. He got like at least 200 people that were saying that theirs got wiped out too. I'm guessing for most people it probably did, but I'm sure it's a bug. I'm sure it's going to get fixed. I just hope when it gets fixed, all the stuff I already did is cached somewhere, like it comes back. So because I can't remember what the hell I had in there, to be honest with you, but it is what it is. But Dirt, since we got you in here, man, we asked Joey earlier, what games have you been playing lately, man?
Actually, I finished Assassin's Creed Mirage. It was pretty decent. Not as good as the bigger ones, but it was okay. I just started Banisher. So far, so good. I'm still pretty early.
People playing that.
Yeah, I'm still pretty early. But so far, so good. Still have a backlog I have to tackle. Still haven't played much of Cyberpunk. Still haven't played much of Star Wars Jedi Survivor. But right now I'm playing Banisher. So yeah, a new game came out. I just started playing a new game instead of going back to the old game.
I think, all right, let me ask you, because I do this sometimes too, because those games you just mentioned are not short games. Does that have a mental, like, do you kind of be like, I don't want to open up the book of Cyberpunk right now. It's going to take me 100 hours. Like, do you kind of get into that mode a little bit?
100%, because I tackled Assassin's Creed Mirage because I knew it was a shorter game. Now, when I say shorter game nowadays, it's still 15 hours, but shorter than, some of the old Assassin's Creed, because I put like 180 hours into Valhalla. But yeah, so yeah, that's definitely true what you just said. Like, let me go try to play this game. Now, there's another game I started playing. I played it on PlayStation, but since it's on Xbox and it was on sale for $13, Sifu. Great game, man. Yeah, it's challenging, but it's a pretty decent game. So I started playing that. Like, I bought it on PS4, didn't play it much. Plus, I prefer achievements over trophies, obviously. So I said, let me get it on the Xbox. It was on sale for $13, so I said, yeah, let me check it out. So yeah, but that's definitely true what you said. Sometimes you're like, this game doesn't seem to be as long. So let me.
It's funny that you mentioned Valhalla, because I started that weeks ago and we all laughed. They're like, no, you're not going to finish that. And I'm not. I actually stopped playing it because Pal World and all these other games came in. And I was like,
is super long. Now, it doesn't take 180. It's so good. It doesn't take 180 hours like I took, but I was doing something wrong. I was like, why isn't the game progressing? Then I realized I was doing something so wrong, but it made the rest of the game easier for me because my character level was way up. And then I started to lower.
You're doing everything instead of the main mission.
Yeah, I was doing everything, and I was like, man, what are the missions? But then it was 180 hours, and it didn't take that. It shouldn't have took.
Let me ask you this: who played Dead Island? I know you did play Dead Island Dirt, right?
Oh yeah, 2.
Yeah,
loved it.
How long is that game? Because I installed it, but I haven't touched it yet.
I didn't think it was that. Is it a long game?
It's not like an RPG long. It's about 20, 25 hours.
All right,
Okay,
I can deal with that because right now, I'm exactly like you right now. Like
the most
that's
underrated
my modus operandi right now. It's like if it's way too long, Gears Tactics, I realize it's like 50 to 80 hours.
Is it?
But I'm digging. I'm yeah, apparently. But I'm digging it a lot. I'm digging in a lot. So I'm like, all right, I'm already in Act 2. Act 2, I think. Yeah, it's Act 2. I just finished. I'm beating the Brumac. So I'm like, all right. So I'm gonna finish Gears Tactics, but I'm not into. I don't know. I got no time for 100 or 200 hour games. That's just I'm not into that life no more. I'm not.
I hear you, Joey. Like it's tough. Like you gotta really. The game's got to be damn special for me to commit that amount of time, and those come few and far between lately for me. Like probably Power World might be that, and Elden Ring is the last one I can think of that was just like hardcore that I just went into.
With Power World, I just lasted 12 minutes. That's all I lasted with Power World. I lasted 12 minutes.
I'm out.
Yeah, and this is not for me. I'm out. But it's hilarious because I was checking my achievements yesterday, and I noticed my son for the first time ever had more achievements than me in a month. I'm like, he's been playing a lot. But then I checked what he's been playing on Series S. The only thing he's been playing is Power World. And I'm like, he's playing Power World. He never told me that. And he's playing. He saw me play Gears of War 3. He started playing Gears of War 1. I'm like, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So yeah.
That's cool. Respect to the kid. That's fine that he's beating you now. That he went back. He's going back to the old school good games, man. I love that. I don't like saying old school, like Gears of War is that old, but it's old.
we got a couple of quick things. Dirt had step away again. He'll be back. He's kind of just jumping in anyway, so I'm not sure how long he's going to be here. We appreciate him jumping on. We love anytime anybody from Weebly Green shows up, especially we got Joey in the house today. I love it. Still haven't heard from POSTUP yet, so hopefully we'll get something. There we go. I just did hear from him. See.
He lied.
I have a little emergency right now. I will still try and make it. I'll let you know. So okay, cool. So POSTUP may not be able to make it tonight, but that's okay.
Yeah, all right. It's all good, man.
Emergency.
Life happens,
I hope everything's all right, POSTUP.
Take care of you, and then we'll go from there. But I a couple of quick things, and then plus we got a couple of super chats and gift memberships I want to talk about. But I do want to. I got to say this in the way that Shaun would say it. Dirt. Xbox took away my wish list.
Oh man.
They took out chapters. Okay. So Mash, dude. Thank you.
Appreciate you, brother.
Much. Let me see if I can scroll up here real quick.
Did Mash do that last show too?
I feel like he did a few shows back. Yeah, that was super nice of him to do that. Let's see.
Thank you, brother.
Gifted let's see. I guess Amy Kumar. Voidlock, let's see, Shaun T, Mo B, and Mav from Fun Speculation also got a membership out of that.
There you go.
Yeah, so Mav, now you can use those awesome emotes and
emote away
and torture us like we torture you in your show. I love it. And then we got the super chat from JD Gamer.
Sure. What's up, JD? With $10 says, in case y'all didn't know, pathetic port banging ponies still got no games. PlayStation missed its hardware target and lost $10 billion in value, all while being a third-party publisher. MLB, Marathon, and Destiny say hi. Yep. Facts, JD. We'll kind of maybe dip into that conversation with Sony third party coming up in a little bit, but and shout out to you, Dirt. I heard you giving some love for Dead Island 2. I'm playing that right now. I also think it's an underrated game. I'm really enjoying it. I looked up the score because I was like, I couldn't remember. I think it's like a 7 out of 10 right now. And I'm like, I don't know if I agree with that. I think it's a little bit better than that. But
100%.
Super fun game, man.
I remember the days when I saw a 7.5. It was still good because the game is a good game.
Joey,
I used to remember seeing 83, and I'm like, wow, this is an 83.
That's a great score.
Yeah.
Now
you are
like,
correct.
Damn.
I think that's Joey. I think that's because of the console war. Because
it is.
It's like back in the day,
because of the fucking ponies. That's why. Tell the truth. Shame the devil.
That's the truth. Like a 7 out of 10 was pretty good in the past. So what happened when PlayStation games started to get a 9 out of 10? then look, that game got an 8 out of 10. It didn't beat our 9 out of 10.
Right.
So you're 100% right. I think the console war started making 7s look bad. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, I agree with you. I hate that the fucking like 7 has become like a taboo number all of a sudden. Like it's almost every 7 out of 10 game I played is amazing. So E-Rank says RHETRI, got to put a little more spice and pathetic port bacon ponies. All right. Pathetic port bacon ponies. Is that better? Sorry if I
That's
yelled.
much better. Good job. Oh, we got a couple more super chats jumped up.
All right.
Welcome, Mr. Dark.
Mr. Doc, yes, with the $2 says, I fucking knew he's gonna. I should have known you were gonna put something like this. Code Veronica is a 9 out of 10 Game Pass daily. No, it's not. No, it's not. But that's fine. Look, I love Resident Evil, but sometimes they fuck up. But you know, that's all good. Yeah. Hey, you love Code Veronica. Here's the thing. Here's a real
question. Here's a real question to you, RHETRI.
I will play
which
it
one
when
is
there's
better?
a remake. What?
Which is better for you though? Code Veronica or Resident Evil 6? If you say 6, I'm out.
No, I can't lie, dude. No, I don't. 6. I didn't like 6.
Is terrible, man.
6 is like 6 is like the the stepchild like you forget exists. Like I pretend like that doesn't exist. It goes like 5 and goes right to 7, which I thought 7 scared the bejesus out of me. I love my Resident Evils. He's a bigger fan of Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Dude, it was too claustrophobic for me. Like I'm like, if I can't run, it was in the beginning, the building, like just being in that house.
7 was the first Resident Evil game I actually finished.
Was it?
No,
really?
Dirk, no.
Holy shit!
No.
Really, Dirt? Well, Dirt just
Listen,
lost some points.
Something happened with Resident Evil 1 on the PS1. I made it all the way to the tyrant at the end. I don't know. I didn't have the right weapons. I just couldn't beat them. I didn't have the.
I killed it with the knife though. The first time ever.
I wasn't patient enough.
Joey's bragging.
No.
I had
a hand tied behind my back.
I killed it with the knife. Like that was the most amazing thing. We were like 5 of us in the house, and we had no bullets. Right.
Yeah.
Every time somebody died, we passed the controller. So I remember we were doing that, and I don't know where we just pulled a knife, and the guy died, and we're like, "Fuck yeah!" That was amazing.
And they called me a noob. No, but I would tell you this: like I always say on my show, I'm a different type of gamer now. So like Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3. Even though Resident Evil 1 blew me away on PS1, blew me away. I never seen a game like that. Even though the voice acting was awful, at the time it was great. Like,
blasphemy.
It was hilarious. Though.
Yeah, it was
bad.
So I didn't finish those games. I don't know why. I didn't finish a lot of games back in the day, but now I do. So of course I finished the Resident Evil 2 remake and Resident Evil 3 remake, 4 remake. You know, I finished all of those. Great games, man. Great games. But yeah, 7 technically was the first Resident Evil game I finished, and that was the scariest one.
Nice. Okay, so my imitation of Resident Evil 1. Don't open that door.
Yeah.
Jill, don't open the door.
Yeah.
You were almost a Jill sandwich. Oh my god.
All right, we got a couple of super chats. Let's read those real quick.
Rocket with the $2 says Dead Island 2 is so good. Please play co-op. Absolutely. 100% agree. Although I don't know if I'm going to be doing co-op because I'm Now,
RHETRI, you got to read this in the right way now.
You're a lonely man.
Just a pretty
game, are you ready? Here we go. RHETRI.
Yeah. I got to step away from the mic. I don't want to scream it. JD Gamer with the $2 says, by the way, pathetic port bacon ponies still got no guards.
That's the truth.
Much better. Good job.
That's
everybody.
Except for Helldivers, right? Because they claiming that one.
Yeah,
so
they
claim
it now.
That game looks fun. I'm not gonna lie. That game looks fun.
Listen. I'm getting Helldivers. Yeah. You can hate me. I don't give a shit all you want. There was one game out of watching the PlayStation whatever the hell it's called, State of Play, and all the game like Ronin I was excited for. I'm no longer excited for after watching it, to be honest with you. Like there's a lot of games, Silent Hill. I was big into Silent. I don't think it looks good.
I saw that when that game died.
I'm sorry. You can hate me all you want. I played the demo. It's not the same team. I understand that. That was doo-doo. And what I saw on the PlayStation State of Play doesn't look good to me. I'm sorry. The only thing I was even slightly interested in, and I've been saying this for a long time, was Helldivers 2. And I probably will play that on Steam with the rest of the planet because no one's playing on a PlayStation. But anyways, yeah. I don't know. I think that game looks pretty good. But I'm waiting for all the shit to clear up. I don't know. People are still having issues like 3 weeks later trying to get into the damn servers. So, yeah, it is what it is. But
one more important
was that it, Dave?
To read. No, one more important one.
Oh boy, here we go. All right, Mr. Doc with the $2 says, RHETRI, Joey got you. Go Veronica for the win. Yeah, listen, Dark, I had to, this comes back to a podcast a while ago I was on with Silent Cypher, and they asked me while I was on with them if I liked Code Veronica. I told them the truth. I didn't like it, but the truth is when that remake comes, because it will come, I'll play it, and it'll probably be good, because Capcom remakes are fucking good, man. They're just so good.
The story called Veronica is so dumb.
Yeah, the stories.
The whole thing with the brother pretending to be the sister. I'm like, why would
redo that? just scrap that part. But yeah, it's okay. Listen, Dark, we all have opinions. Some are just really bad. That's just one of them. But I love you, brother. It's all good. I'm glad that we can joke about that shit, because not every game is for everybody. Like I love my game of the year is Power World. Joey played 12 minutes of it. Yeah, so there you go.
12 minutes.
I played like 12 minutes of it too.
Yeah. See, not for you guys. Not for you guys. I love that game. Yeah.
Hey, Dart, how long we got you for, man? I really appreciate you jumping on. I don't want to.
I don't around for a minute. Like until you kick me out.
And are you kidding me? You're here all night if you want to be. I'm just saying, we love having you on. You know that. Well, anyway, we respect your time is what I'm getting at. So anytime you need to take off, just let me know. But you are welcome for the whole show, buddy. We appreciate you.
I don't think the Pacers are playing tonight, so. No, Pacers not. The Pistons. My bad. I'm like, what the fuck?
How dare you? The Pacers.
Wrong P.
You're damn right.
All right, RHETRI, where are we going with the show now? And we go where y'all want to.
All right, we'll go into the weeds. We'll talk about the subject that will not die, because fanboys and everybody won't let it die. But we got. I know. I seen Joey's post, so I kind of know where he sits on this. But let me set make the setting here. So Xbox has confirmed the four games that are going to PlayStation and Nintendo. So Pentiment already showed up. That's on PS4, PS5, Switch. That came out February 22nd. We got Hi-Fi Rush coming to PS5 on March 19th. We got Grounded coming to PS4, PS5, and Switch on April 16th. And we got Sea of Thieves coming to PS5 on April 30th. So I'll ask the question. We have talked about this with other guys on the podcast as well, but I'll ask you guys this question. I'll start with you, Dirt, because I don't know the answer to this from you. Do you think giving away these exclusives are going to hurt Xbox in the long run? Like a short term, profit gain for a long term, maybe kicking the teeth. I don't know. What's your thoughts on it?
Well, in these specific games, no, but opening the door could potentially hurt them in the long run. It just depends on what games go. So me personally, I don't think they will put their flagship franchises over there. Mm-hmm. If you look at the game industry in general, it's changing. I think people want to act like Xbox is the only one that's talking about this or even doing things like this, but I think they're just the first out of the big three that would do something similar. I'm not saying PlayStation is going to put God of War on the Xbox and no stuff like that. No. But I'm saying that if you pay attention to the gaming industry, things are changing. I understand the PlayStation fanboys are having a field day right now. And, if they participate in the console war, okay, they're talking shit. And as they should, if they do console war stuff.
We would.
Yeah, you damn right we would. Hey, if PlayStation ever put one of their first party games on Xbox, I am having the field day myself.
MLB every year. That's why I love MLB. It's a gift that keeps on giving. Every time I'm just like, by the way, we got your game, fuckers.
And it's in Game Pass.
And it's in Game Pass, exactly.
So there's some concern, like my boy Joey is he says every day. I don't like it. Joey, I know
look at Joey in that. He looks
Joey,
like he looks like a piss off kid right now. He's no.
So, but at the end of the day, this is something we do need to discuss. We've been talking about it for a while. It's kind of getting old, but it is what it is. Phil Spencer said some things. Like some people say Phil is a liar when it fits their narrative to say he's a liar. Yeah. But he said a few things I don't think a lot of people talk about enough. He said, "Don't think these 4 games going mean all games are going, because it's not." He said that. He also said when it makes sense and when it doesn't hurt Xbox. So those are some things he said that I paid attention to.
He did say that.
Yeah,
I do like sense. That you brought that up, especially the line when it doesn't hurt Xbox, because that is what, let's be honest, that is what everyone's afraid of. They're afraid that the console is, they're seeing the long term. They're afraid the console is gonna go away. Yeah, because the whole why buy the console if you can buy the other one and all the games are over there, because not all the games are gonna be over there. But a lot of people, 100%. Like you said earlier, they're like, this is the beginning. This is like, you know what I mean? And I don't blame anyone at all for thinking that, because, dude, I don't know. They could be right. It could be a test trial, right? I don't know.
RHETRI, true, but all we can go by right now is what they said. We can't go by the fake insiders or the Xbox guys crying about what they said, and Game Pass is going away, Call of Duty is not going to be in Game Pass, Xbox. We know this. Yeah, they're doing another console. Yeah. They're doing another console. So the people that say, well, you don't know what's going to happen 10 to 15 years from now. I will be in my 60s. What the hell do I care what happened 10 to 15 years from now? Right? 10 to 15. When do we know what's going to happen 10 to 15 years?
Nobody does.
Please stop with that.
It's just dirt. It's just like when remember how The Verge during the podcast had the simultaneous interview with Phil that went out, and it was like, I love Tom Warren, but it was like he was like, see, he didn't say definitively 100% that Starfield's never going, and I'm like, dude, nobody's gonna say that, bro. Like no, it's like Tom wanted that win no matter what. He wanted 100%. To show the world that he wasn't wrong. That
I know some stuff, guys.
I know stuff, guys. So I told you. Yeah. I didn't like that from The Verge, and Verge is one of the guys that I usually go to for news. Yeah. Yep. Like, dude, come on. Like you're doubling down now. Like, come on, dude.
So that's the thing. After the podcast, you saw, like you said, people like Tom Warren and some other people still went out and immediately said, oh, well, they're going to do it in the future. We can only go by what they said. I do know what these people said, the Xbox haters, that Xbox funeral was going to be a couple weeks ago. They said it's dead. They're dead, the funeral. But I will say this. First off, WebDave, what show was you on last night? Because I listened to it. I'm trying to remember what show you was on.
It was on
POSTUP show. POSTUP show.
Mm-hmm.
You said, and I agree with what you said, I don't think Starfield will go.
Yeah, don't. Yeah.
I don't either. Now, I would never say never, because we don't know what these companies will do.
Yeah.
But I agree with you. I don't think Starfield, some of the bigger flagship franchise will go. Will a game like certain games go? Absolutely. I'm not a delusional bot, right? I'm not delusional. I pay attention to what's going on. But I'm going to say this, and I'll let you guys go. At the end of the day, the game industry is changing, right? But Xbox brand owns Activision Blizzard, Bethesda, bunch of different studios. Mm-hmm. At the end of the day, they own the biggest third-party publisher now. They own another big third-party publisher. Will they buy more in the future? It's definitely possible.
Yep.
And like WebDave said last night, I think it was you, because I listen to so many damn podcasts.
It was me.
Like you said, I don't know if it was you, where you were saying it could them buying, them letting some games go multi-platform. Is that showing like in the future? I don't know if it was you that said this. Maybe in the future they could buy some more publishers, some more studios to please.
Yeah,
that was you. That was you. Okay,
I didn't even watch the show, and I know that's Dave, because we've said that multiple times. And I agree with Dave on that.
Basically, it leaves them the opportunity to show, hey, look, we're willing to do this, so you should let us buy this company because we
so that was
nice.
Yep. And I wholeheartedly agree with you. And now don't forget what else Phil said. He said, when it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
He said, when it makes sense. So we can only go by what they said. They own Activision Blizzard. They're preparing. Listen, they're preparing themselves for the future. And we might not like it as Xbox fans. We might not like some of the things they do. My boy Joe does not like it at all.
I don't like it.
Yeah, but I think we also need to realize times are changing. 10 years ago, we never thought PlayStation would put their games on PC. Now they're talking about doing it day and date. We never would have thought that. So all I'm saying is that it's 2024. Times are changing. We got to stop acting like this is the PS3, Xbox 360 generation. These games are way too expensive, and it's a different time, man. So we either accept it or we don't.
Right,
it's going to happen.
You got a choice.
Some things are going to happen.
Yeah.
Some things we don't like is going to happen.
Don't, motherfuckers.
I love that. I love that you brought that up, Dirt, and I love that Dave said what he said on POSTUP show. I made a video over a month ago, a conspiracy theory video about exactly what Dave said about that. My point was I thought that maybe they were doing all this to appease regulators, to shut them the F up, to show that sharing is caring, and that they can get another publisher like a Sega and they won't take those games away. Because I'll be honest with you, if I'd rather see Xbox get another publisher or someone out of Japan like Sega and share the games. If it's either share the games or you don't get the publisher, I want those under the Xbox umbrella, because guess what? Game Pass. That's why. Because then I don't have to spend a ton of money on all the Sega games. But Joey, I see you itching in the background. He's like, you're all incorrect. You're all wrong. I want to get your bars, Joey.
Y'all lucky I don't got a tiki torch over here.
Tell us your opinion on these games, these exclusives going over. Tell us why it bugs you, and kind of like what's your 2 cents on this whole thing.
Well, I'm not gonna be like Dirt. I'm gonna say never. I'll never be a pony. That's a 100% fact right there. I will never turn to a pony.
Joey, now I would say never when it comes to that.
Yeah, but no, look, I really don't like it for a simple fact that I feel that it's not fair to the community that has been
ride or die.
Yeah, ride or die. And we've been.
Are you Tim Doggett right now?
No, wait, no. We're not far. We've been like we've been on the Xbox One. We've seen. I mean, Dirt's knees were broken like several times. The man had to do physical therapy, but he got up and he kept talking shit, right? And it feels like, and it's like, man, we finally got the ammo, right? We're talking about console wars.
I hear you.
We finally got the ammo. I
do hear this.
That, like, just to smack these fucking ponies in the mouth, and they're like, no, we're sharing. Like, wait, what? What are we doing? Like, you haven't eaten all day, and when you're finally sitting down to eat, you're gonna share your food. You're like, but everybody already ate. It was my time to eat. Like, now you gotta share your cake now and things like that. It's like, it doesn't seem fair to me, and that part doesn't seem fair to me. And
a lot of people have said that, Joey. Like, a lot of people agree with you, and I don't disagree with that sentiment, to be honest with you. A lot of us we've said this on weeks on podcasts, why couldn't they just wait a little bit just to see if it worked? Just to see
the food is marinating. Just wait and see what happens.
Just right. Absolutely, Joey. Continue, man. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, it's okay. But the other part, like you asked, like if this is gonna affect Xbox in the low run or on the long run. Well, I don't know if it's going to affect Xbox, but I can tell you this: it's affecting the community. You can just watch social media, and I thought it was just a Twitter thing. I really thought it was just an echo chamber.
You think it was just the bubble? You think it goes beyond the bubble?
On Twitter, I had no clue. I went to Instagram because somebody sent me a link, and they were talking shit on Instagram. They were fighting back and forth because Xbox, PlayStation put the post of Hi-Fi Rush over there. And you had Instagram ponies talking shit against the bots, and people are like, "This is not." They were talking shit over there, and then you see TikTok. Also, you got TikTok.
Instagram's supposed to be safe. What happened?
Yeah, and now then you got TikTok ponies. Xbox is dead. Everything's going third party. So this is not just a thing on Twitter. Everybody, like, if you're in a console war, which is apparently every social media platform out there, everybody's talking shit, and everybody is being. If you're in a console war, affected in one way or another. I know there's two camps. There's kind of a civil war going on right now between the bots that don't like it against the bots that are like on the stage of grief of acceptance, because I saw that now. And all of them like, this is great for the industry. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, bro, okay, if this is great for the industry, I'm all good for sharing is caring, but at the same time, I can't be sharing everything and not receiving everything back. Like, what's the deal with that, bro? It's like, I could give you, look, if the deal is, because but that's the console war part, right?
Right, yeah.
Now, business side, I get it. I really get it. I'm not dumb.
Yeah, you get it. Right. Yeah, see, Joey gets it.
I know there's powers that are way beyond even Phil behind this, right? Yeah. We're talking about a $1 trillion company trying to move big fucking money. They just invested around $90 to $85 billion in investment on the Xbox ecosystem. Xbox turned into the third largest pillar in Microsoft. No longer Windows, but Xbox. Like, when you're talking about that amount of money and any kind of entity, things are going to change. Management is going to change. Decisions going to change because big money is being moved. And it's going to affect whatever Xbox does or Microsoft does. It's going to affect their stock. So I get it in that part. I really do. But I don't work for Microsoft.
But you don't have to like it. Right. Yeah. I'm with you.
I got frozen. Yeah, I don't have to like it.
At least it froze on a smile, Joey. So you're good.
Yeah, Joey frozen.
We can still hear you.
Oh,
there you go.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. He's back.
Welcome back, Joey.
Okay, so
the things that. Oh God,
Jim Ryan.
Okay, so the things I'm seeing,
bro, say snapshot.
I cannot say for 100% like not every game is going, because I don't know. I don't control. I can talk all the I want on Twitter. I can't control what's going to happen in the future. I really can't. It doesn't mean I'm going to accept it either. I'm just going to be a grumpy old man over here in the corner.
Get off my lawn.
Get off my lawn. But what I'm seeing, the trend is, you bought Bethesda. Bethesda was a third party already. All right, I can accept that.
Yeah.
I don't like it, but I can accept that. Activision. It was all its life a third party. I don't like it, but some games are not going to be made exclusive. But I get it. You can make a third party. I get it. Now, the things that are under Xbox Game Studios, that's where, like, Sea of Thieves, for example. That's rare. That's been bought since Xbox OG.
Yeah, long time ago.
If we don't consider that a homegrown studio at this point, I don't know what we're doing.
Right, yeah.
But at this point, I'm like,
did he freeze?
Jim Ryan killed him.
Damn.
He did.
Yo, the internet went to shit.
So he's making a dramatic pause.
Hold on. I thought that was part of his.
That's the longest pause.
Exactly.
That's the longest dramatic pause of all time.
He said, "I'm like, I thought he was gonna come back." But
yeah, exactly. So the only thing I'll say about that for Joey is that, and not to make his point, actually probably to make a different point, but that Sea of Thieves, yes, it's staple. Rare is a staple Microsoft company for sure. Group, developer, programmer, whatever you want to call them, but studio. But it is a gas game. It is a game for multiple players.
That's where I was going to ask Joey next before. Yeah, I was going to ask him that too.
So while we're waiting for him to come back, and before we get POSTUP, welcome to the show, buddy. We're so glad to have you here.
Hope everything's okay, POSTUP.
Yeah, I got some stuff going on in the background that popped up, but hopefully we should be good. I'll let you guys know.
Please keep us informed. If you do need to pop up, just you do what you got to do. We appreciate you. Family first as always. Welcome out to the over 211 people here. We really appreciate y'all being here. We have a couple super chats. Let's get those real quick, and another re-up on membership. Boom.
Adidas member just re-up 5 months. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man.
Shout out to Adidas, man.
Yeah, Adidas, he's the real one, man. Dark with the $5 says, do you guys prefer Xbox competes the way the market leader Nintendo and the fake one Sony, or they execute something new where the rules favor them?
I like what he said.
I
like where he's going also.
Yeah, I do too. I do too. I kind of, I don't know where you stand on this, Dark, but before this podcast, I know like guys like C Money said they were excited to watch it. So wasn't I. I was one of those guys. I was excited to see what crazy shit they were going to do. And we've been saying for a while, right, Dave, that I think Microsoft's looking to become Tencent essentially, because it's looking over there, looking at how much damn money they're making. It's software is where it's at, hardware, not so much. Margins don't lie, but I think again, Microsoft paves the way.
Yep.
Go ahead, Post.
They're gonna have to rewrite the rules, and that's what they're doing.
Yeah,
100%.
They tried to play.
100%.
They tried to play by the PlayStation rules. They tried to play by the Nintendo rule. They lost.
Hey, Post. Kind of what Nintendo did with the GameCube. Like they tried to compete with Xbox and PS2. They couldn't. So they had to rewrite the rules. And Nintendo Wii, and they came up with the Nintendo Wii. So you're right about that.
And Microsoft came up with Game Pass, which is disrupting the industry.
Oh yeah. Or some people like to say, setting the new path for the new standard in the industry that everybody
absolutely,
else
and that's what I believe, Dave.
I'm sorry I got cut out, but look, I understand that part. Like Xbox is trying to create their new path, maybe being first in the industry to do something new, because we've never seen
they're always first
a first party publisher or like that has a platform with this, like Attic says, never seen something like this
many
this kind of a beast that we have right now with Microsoft and Xbox. We've never seen something like this in our history, right? So we don't know where this is going to go, but at the same time it's like, all right, if you're going to tell me this is going to be the new path starting next gen, okay, I see it. You tried fighting head to head against these guys. It didn't work. So you're starting from zero with a next gen. But come on, man. At least try once to be a piece of shit and give it and smack these motherfuckers in the face.
When Game Pass launched, how many other services was out when Game Pass launched?
None. Oh yeah.
Exactly. And how many you got? EA came right behind them. Ubisoft, Sony, Nintendo got a subscription service. They have already disrupted and changed the landscape, right?
Yeah,
that's
right.
That's why Sony is in a position they're in right now, because what they used to rely on, the console sales, that buy here, pay here, that model,
it's not sustainable anymore.
That's a wrap for that.
Yep.
The only thing I'm going to throw in there,
great point,
is to say that if Microsoft did sit back and wait till the next gen, I mean, they can't. They can't afford right now. They need to, if they know what their next move is on the chessboard, they need to make it. Because, like I said, it's the end game. It's what it is. They are years ahead in the planning, and if they need to do what they need to make these baby steps, pun intended, to get to where we need to go next, then that's what we need to do. Because as a company, baby I say we, but Microsoft, they need to make sure that they get it themselves set up so that when they do, so when the next gen is here in a couple of years, that they are already strong foothold where they can hammer it home to where that is the system that you need. And not a PlayStation. Just saying. Just think about that. Think about, instead of waiting to start the next gen with the clean slate and now we'll make our pivots and stuff. If they can start off the next gen with already having things in their chamber to where it makes it so big and so powerful that Sony's desperate to hang on to clean up. We got a couple of super chats. Let's get these out of the way.
Yeah, let's get
Retro,
these out.
You got to read this one with enthusiasm because it's JD Gamer again. He's got all capitals.
I know. Why are you always yelling, JD? I'm just kidding. $5 super chat. It says, panel, name 5 studios and 1 publisher that you want Xbox to acquire, and what games from them do you want the most? For me, he says it's Sega and Panzer Dragoon Saga. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. You guys want to at least name 1 publisher or studio that you want? Maybe 1 game, something that you would like to see. I know we said 5, but we
go. I don't want them to get any more publishers, but studios. I definitely want Crystal Dynamics, Idols Montreal under Xbox. That's the 2 studios I want them to get next. If they did get a publisher, Sega would be fine, but Square Enix just to piss off PlayStation fanboys.
Yeah, you and Dave have this. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you're taking. You just stole Dave's answer.
They can leave everything multi-plat, but just to piss them off.
I'll say that before all this. I'll say that before all this happened, I wanted IDOS and Crystal Dynamics, and I also wanted WB. But now that we know what we know, I don't want you to get anything because you're going to share anyway. So what's the fucking point?
Game Pass, Joey. You save money.
Joey.
I still haven't seen the ABK games on Game Pass. So that's
touche.
Yet to be seen. That's yet to be seen.
Wait a month, Joey.
You will, Joey. It's all part of the master plan, Joey.
Yeah. POSTUP. What about you, man? Publisher or studio and a game that you would like to, something that you want to see on the Xbox side.
It depends on, and I agree with Dirt on this. It depends on what perspective they're looking at it. If you're looking at your business model and you're trying to strengthen your business model, then Sega would be the right choice because they cover PC, console, and mobile. But if you're thinking strategically in terms of your competitor, you'll go get Square Enix, right? And what you'll do is you'll keep those games multi-plat.
100%.
You'll keep them on PlayStation. You'll keep them where they at. But now you'll know that every Final Fantasy and whatever future Final Fantasy content they come out is now available on Xbox, PC, and cloud. So if you're thinking strategically, if you're playing chess with Sony, you'll take that off the board. Personally, I'll go to Square Enix route.
Okay, but is your answer for business the same as personal? Because that sounded like a business answer.
If it's business, if I'm thinking strategically, I'll go with Square Enix. Get them off the board, like Dirk said, to piss them off, but also to make sure all future content of Square Enix is solidified on Xbox. Personally, I will go with Sega in terms of PC, console, and they just brought up another mobile. They got like 2-3 mobile divisions.
Mobile, yep. Angry Birds.
And so Angry Birds.
Is that Rovio? Is that them?
Yep.
You couple that with Candy Crush and all that. That'll be the personal move. PC. Oh my God. It'll be crazy. It'll be crazy.
Yep. Go ahead, Dave. Say Square Enix. Join the rest of this crowd.
Look. We have we have a ton of super chats. We have some more gifted memberships. Thank you, Mash. You are the man. So we're gonna get to that in just 1 second. I want to power through those real quick, but I do want to say that. Look, even and POSTUP just said it. I said it last night on his show, and King said it on his show on Friday that Square Enix is they're under the bar. In other words, the amount you have to pay, you don't have to worry about any scrutiny. You don't have to go through the regulators. You can literally buy them under the $5 billion. And it should fly by
way less than that. I don't need to the billion.
Well, exactly. But the point is that they're under that, so you won't have to worry about the scrutiny, and you don't have to worry about. I mean, it's going to be a foothold like no other in the market that they need a foothold in, which is Japan.
Yeah,
right.
So they really need that. I'm not saying they're going to be first place in Japan. Not going to happen right away.
Right.
If ever, but. And at least get them to where they have a footprint instead of a fingernail, kind of thing.
Right.
So they need that. They need that in the door. And Square Enix, dude, some people, swear this, swear that. Dude, Final Fantasy, Dragon Quest. They have Kingdom Hearts. They have Secret of Mana, the Mana series. They have so many more great franchises under their belt and things that they can use. And it would just be just an absolute feather in the cap if every single one of those games were in Game Pass.
Day and date. Oh my God.
Exactly.
And Sarah
you guys are right.
She reiterated every first party will be day and date because those stupid COD rumors were going around about that. Glad you squashed that.
Exactly.
Every Final Fantasy game day and date, every Call of Duty day and date, and then every Elder Scroll or Cinemax game. Lord have mercy.
I mean, you guys are right on part of what Square Enix will piss off a lot of people, but at the same time, that will make Xbox as a platform a serious contender in Japan because now you're partnered with Square Enix, right? It's the one piece of all these publishers not there with Xbox 100%.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And the big thing I'll say, the last thing on point I'll make is that, like, because I know Joey, and trust me, I'm right there with you, and Dirt, and all of us. We want some exclusives on our platform. We want exclusives, and there will be exclusives. I guarantee you, there's going to continue to be exclusives. Starfield is not going anywhere. I don't care what anybody says. No,
they're gonna have some full exclusives. They're gonna have some full.
It'll be full exclusives. But if you can. Look, if you can get into, especially like Square Enix, if all those games continue to go on other platforms, dude, you're talking so much money that the company would make to make more games, to get more acquisition, to get more exclusives, and they're going in Game Pass. Game Pass is the future of gaming. People have got to. You just got to open your mind.
Market it.
They're going to, dude. I'm telling you, it's coming.
I am agreement with WebDave.
Joey, to be fair, I don't think we've seen marketing because of ABK, because of the court bullshit. I honestly think they just shut the F up for like 2 years straight.
When is this fucking court ending? Like, what's the name?
On the Ninth Circuit Court to make their decision on whether they're going to. That's what everybody is waiting on. If they deny it, it's a wrap.
FTC,
and I think,
man.
Jesus Christ, this whole thing has been worse than hemorrhoids for real, bro.
No, but when it comes down, look. I know. But if you take a step back and you look at it, it's all it's something that has to work out. We're still getting games. You're still playing your games. We're still playing games. We still got good stuff coming. Sometimes we all of us, including content creators, because this is what we do a show about. We get a little too caught up in the inner workings of things, because behind the scenes, like you said, Microsoft is 10 years ahead. They have a board up right now in the conference room that has a 10-year plan or a 20-year plan, probably.
Well beyond that, 20.
Exactly. That they're the things that they're going to fall into place, and they have to tick off certain boxes. And as things go along, sometimes those boxes have to change because of either regulation or because of other things that popped up that weren't in the picture at the time when the plan was made. And Microsoft is they're a $3 trillion company for a reason, because they can pivot and they can go with the flow. And in the long run, even though sometimes right now, like you, I know you're upset. Trust me, I get it. I'm right there with you. But for that little bit of pain, in the long run, it's going to be so glorious for us. We are going to get so much benefit.
Soup for the soul.
I say this though, if they and this hypothetically, if they was to get Square Enix and every Final Fantasy and Dragon Quest becomes accessible via Game Pass in any future, I don't care, man. I don't care what type. Them PlayStation gamers won't be. Hey, you will need an Xbox. You will either need an Xbox or a Game Pass account. It will be mandatory, because I guarantee you, if it happened, that they're going to choose the Game Pass ecosystem versus paying $70 per title. I guarantee you. And it'll help shake up what they need in Japan, because I think when you don't have a publisher like Square Enix investing in Xbox, that trickled down to the other publishers in Japan. You know
Absolutely.
I think it's a trickle down effect. But if they was to get there, I'm telling you, every PlayStation member you see on Twitter or ever had a conversation with, we either have an Xbox or a Game Pass subscription server. I guarantee you.
The first litmus test of that scenario is when Call of Duty of this year drops on Game Pass, because we know they're gonna sell the cheaper one that is just like $40 and you get everything and 5 days early because you're subscribed to Game Pass. Plus the Game Pass subscription, right? If you promote that you're going to play this game, the same game PlayStation is getting, cheaper, and you're getting all the legendary things, all of that for only $40 next to 70 PlayStation. That's the test. Let's see what happens. If there's
last thing I'll say on that, Joey, is that
either way, it's going to be money flowing, because all the money's going to Microsoft either way.
On the boxes this year, I guarantee you.
But they have to promote it.
They're going to have stickers on them that say, "In Game Pass on this console, such and such a month,"
without
plus
a doubt.
The entire Call of Duty library, which eventually is going to be on there. There's so many ways that they can do it, and that marketing will no longer go to PlayStation, because Microsoft has that marketing. They can put advertising on their boxes, and they can deny it to anybody else they want to, and there's nothing anybody can do about it.
Absolutely.
Can't do it.
Hey, can I say something right quick?
Yes.
What Joey just said about that, early access, you get the game
Early
5
access,
days early for $30, $40. Don't forget what Starfield did. It sold 2 million. It stole 2 million.
Mm-hmm.
Early
That was on
access.
Steam by itself, wasn't it, Dirt?
I thought
2 million
both.
was on
I
Steam.
thought it was
No,
both.
2 million only on Steam.
Yeah.
It was only on Steam, 2 million.
Yeah, that was,
There you go.
crazy.
That's crazy, man.
Wow.
So Joey, you made a great point with that, man. And see, we must realize what's going on. Like I say all the time, this is not the same old gaming industry it was back in the 90s or the early 2000s.
No.
This is a different gaming industry. We must realize what's going on. WebDave, you made a great point. Microsoft is a $3 trillion company. They're there for a reason. They're making decisions. Not all of their decisions work out, but obviously more has worked than not that hasn't worked. So when a company make a decision, sometimes they make a decision their fan base doesn't like. Remember years ago when Apple pulled out the headphone jack? People was pissed. People was pissed.
Yeah.
Now
Apple
it's
said,
normal.
"Shut up," and everybody
Shut
shut
your
up,
mouth.
and they dealt with it.
So
I still like my headphone jack.
Same thing.
true.
I mean,
Made
same
them
thing.
buy them
USB-C
$200
too. To
And they-
Dirt's point with Apple, USB-C is the new thing now. Like
Y'all
everyone was
bought the
bitching about that
$200
not being
AirPods. I
there.
didn't.
But
You know
the
what I
government made them do that.
Yeah, that was the government made it do
Well,
that.
I got a discount.
Yeah, I mean, it was happening anyways. It was definitely happening. You know what I mean?
But my point is, I'm not saying Xbox is flawless. I always say Xbox is not flawless. Neither is PlayStation, neither is Nintendo. But at the end of the day, when we look at what's really going on, yes, Xbox people, the community, we're divided right now. We're torn. Some people was highly upset. Some people are like, yeah, okay, whatever. Some people like me in the middle. I don't like it, but it is what it is.
Yep.
If you pay attention, I haven't heard many people, like besides some of us pro Xbox podcasts, talk about what's happening at PlayStation. People don't talk. Why? See, people just talking about it because they got the
Deflection.
console sales, but obviously the console sales isn't enough anymore. Some of the
Clearly
things
not.
said about going multi-platform, people don't talk about that. And I did a video the other day,
and it was great.
Xbox rumors. Thank you, sir. Xbox news has taken the heat off of PlayStation. All of the Xbox putting 4 games on other platforms, like specifically PlayStation and Nintendo, has took all the heat off of PlayStation. All of the numbers we heard, all of the losing the 10 billion in stock value, all that stuff. Nobody's talking about it because of Xbox.
Last year, Dirt, with the Connie stuff. All of that started last year.
Bro.
It was supposed
Which they
to roll
brushed
into this
under the
year.
rug, by the way. POSTUP, you were there. They were brushing that shit under the rug. They didn't even want to talk about it. They still haven't talked about it
But
at this point.
Right. They haven't, Jay.
That was transitioning into this year. And instead of us continuing to talk about that, Xbox
Just
gave them a
faded
light.
away.
Xbox took them off the hook, man. They took the heat off of them, and it's unfortunate, but we must pay attention. I believe you said it yesterday on your podcast post. Hiroki Tokoki, whatever his name is, he called Bungie ass out.
Okie dokie, Hiroki Todoki.
Yeah, him. Called Bungie ass out. Said, what are y'all doing over there? Y'all ain't doing shit. That's pretty much what he said. Y'all need to fix it. Y'all need to
pay attention to your margins. Pay attention to your numbers. Yeah, he was directly telling them they ain't getting their shit. They got to get their shit together because we know their margins are the worst they've been in a decade.
Bro,
in a decade, yo.
But you know why that's so bad, RHETRI?
Come on.
What makes that so bad? Their revenue is the best it's ever been. But the profit margins are the worst it's been in 10 years.
That's all that matters.
That's
all that matters.
That's
what matters.
Way worse. I'm talking about way worse.
We gotta get some super chats real quick.
Let's get the super chats out.
It's a channel
Fart Q,
membership.
thank you, brother, for re-upping your council membership there. Adidas20 with the $5 says, "What if only some Bethesda and ABK games go, and all the other studio games stay put? I can see just those 2 publishers only. I mean, yeah, except that they already broke that rule. Obsidian."
I said that, Obsidian and Rare, but I said this on T Money's podcast. Look, if you're gonna do it, but give us 3 different brandings to for us for at least to know where is going what. If you put the only on Xbox, they ain't going nowhere. Then you put some other label on the game, we know it's timed, and then you put other label on the game, that is multiplayer.
Yep.
So for us, the fans, at least to know what is happening.
Yeah. Fair enough, Joe. The Angry Therapist says for $5 says, wait till Jim is officially out. Watch what happens next with PlayStation. Day and date games on Xbox. Ooh, Angry. Damn.
Jim his official last day is April something. So.
Right. Yeah.
His official day been beneficial. It's beneficial.
I mean,
Dude's been running the company for the last 4 months. What Jim do? Jim ain't doing nothing. That's that's cap. Jim ass is gone. He was gone when he showed up to that party with a t-shirt on.
All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Titus 20 with the $5 says, post late for finishing up his debate on Ray show last Wednesday. I must have missed that one. You're gonna have to go back and watch that.
Giving you a hard time. We love you. We appreciate you being here.
Yobi, what's going on? Yobi with the $5 says, is that a talking black lollipop? Oh shit, here we go. Oh shit, it's dirt. My bad. All that Vaseline on your Jesus. All that Vaseline on your head. Happy Black Friday to Dirt. It's his birthday. Black hole. Damn, Yobi. All right.
Kiss my ass, Yobi.
Magnum just became a member for 1 month. He says, Coley Moriarty says Game Pass teaching people to not buy games. The idiot forgot about Blockbuster back in the day. Listen, if you want to get dumber, listen to Colin. You know what I mean? If you want to get dumber by the minute, then listen to what fucking Colin has to say. Just because you've been in the industry for a long time, clearly means you don't know shit. It doesn't matter how. I don't care if he's been in here for 50 years. Do not listen to Colin. I fucking hate Colin.
Here's a big one. This is awesome.
That came out from the chest. You said,
I talked to King David about Colin too. He knows. I don't like that dude.
Here we go.
All right, Mash. He gifted 10 memberships. 10 more memberships. Jesus, Jesus, Mash. Appreciate you, brother.
Thank you so much, sir. That is awesome. That is awesome. Okay, there's not all exclamation points on this one, but we show some of it.
All right, JD $5 says, panel, what do you guys think about an additional tier to Game Pass where it includes Ubisoft Plus advanced access and map packs for $25? Add Netflix at $30. Damn, JD's going down the pipe.
But, yeah. Anyway,
you don't like if they add Ubisoft for $25? You wouldn't be down for that?
No,
I think I would.
You know what? I say screw that. Let's go family plan. Family plan.
I think that. Yeah, family plan. I think it's a better idea. But if you want to do something like that, Nintendo kind of have something like that. Like you got the regular pass and you add a plus pass,
like add on.
So you can buy like the Xbox Game Pass Ultimate is the max you can get $17.99. But if you want to add Xbox Game Pass Ultimate Plus, that comes with every single DLC a game offers, and you add that for like an extra $9.99 or $5.99, then I'll say, all right.
But the thing is, if you do something like that, then there'll be the other side after saying, "Oh, look, Game Pass is now $80 a month," and blah blah.
Well,
blah.
And for a consumer though, it starts to get real confusing. Like there's also talks about the ad tier coming in at a cheaper price. If you keep doing this shit, it's too much. You need to do that whole 3-tier system. We know it works. Marketing has proved 3 tiers is the best way to go. So. As much as I would probably like something like that, I don't see them doing that. And Ubisoft is already overpriced anyways at $18 a month. Give me a break. I'm just saying. That's my piece. Spartan661 with the $5 says, it is a decision for Xbox owners. If we buy the systems again, should we flex with COD on the box? Or can we do the hokey pokey and turn it all around?
Oh my God. No, Xbox should do a bundle this freaking year. Call of Duty with Game Pass, bundle it next to it.
Yeah,
it's
got to be right, Joey. It's got to be like a 3-month Game Pass.
They got to remove the zeitgeist that Call of Duty has something to do with freaking PlayStation. They got to take that away. Like it's about Xbox and Call of Duty multiplayer. Yeah, I get it. But you got to turn Call of Duty green. That's what you have to do.
Like it was in the 360
I think it will. Exactly, Derek. Like when you're normie, when the general audience thinks about COD, eventually I think they're going to think Xbox. Like just like we got fooled many times. Hogwarts Legacy, many people thought that was an exclusive for PlayStation. Marketing is not. You don't sleep on marketing. It's a big effing deal. It's a big effing deal.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? So, Grumpy Shaun with the $10. What's going on, brother? Says Microsoft is planning to launch a mobile store. Yep. And it will likely need partnerships with companies like Sony, Nintendo, and Epic to go to war with Apple and Google. Shaman, very good point. I love that you brought this up. They are going to come together like you've never seen before. They have to. They have to because they all want the same damn thing. Yeah, pause. They're going to get married and hold hands. They need to go up against Apple and Google because we're seeing it. Apple is not giving. Yeah, they're not giving that shit away, dude. They're gonna fight tooth and nail because they will lose hundreds of millions of dollars if they, if that storefront opens up. You know what I mean? It's just crazy.
That's a great point.
This is what I
very very good super chat, man. Yeah, the Candy Crush. Where did you get this?
It was
by the way,
in
was
my
this
email
from
Microsoft. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't see that. Okay.
Wait, hold on.
Okay.
When I initially seen it, I was like, they could bring Candy Crush to Game
when
Pass
did
and
they send-
Xbox.
Why not?
When did they send that? When did they send that?
Just like a day ago.
Last day,
Like a
right?
day
Yeah.
ago. Yep. I seen it too. I seen
Oh,
it
shit.
too.
It makes
right
a
here.
lot. It makes a lot of sense. I've been wondering when we're going to
got
start
an
seeing
email?
more mobile
Yes, an
games
email.
on our consoles. I think
Read what it
everything's
says,
going to
too.
be crossing over. It says Candy Crush Saga joins the Xbox family. Choose fun and play Candy Crush Saga on PC and mobile today. So there you go.
Look,
I mean, it
Candy
says
Crush
game.
will be
Yeah.
fire on Game Pass.
That's
With
Game Pass.
achievements. With achievements on the console.
Achievements.
It's just weird.
Hey,
Yeah,
Post.
yeah.
I don't know. Hey, I don't know who
Good
has
point,
said it
guys.
last. I don't know who said it last night on Post show, but somebody's like, you see, all the unfortunate layoffs they had at Activision Blizzard. None of them was King.
No, that was me.
That was you. None of them was King.
Activision and King.
It's a
they
good
getting
point.
touched.
Post.
They're making.
Why would you don't touch the mass? You don't touch number one, right? You leave them the F alone.
$20 billion in revenue.
Yeah.
Yes, I saw that. Oh my
They print
god.
money over there. Look, you ain't heard nothing about King. You ain't heard about no layoffs.
Nothing.
Yeah.
But
Crickets.
And they got
That's
7
one
studios over there.
yes, I was about to
Got
say that.
7
Like
studios over there. And they
that's one thing.
I want to say that real quick. I'm sorry to interrupt both of you guys. I just want to say welcome out to Fonz from Fonz Gaming. Fonz, welcome, buddy.
What's up, Fonz, buddy?
His show is on an hour before ours, and I strongly recommend that everybody watch his show before ours, and then either come join us afterwards,
Trickle into ours,
or watch the replay after you watch his. His show is fantastic. Him and Hargy put on a great show. And much respect to Fonz at Fonz Gaming. So anyway, just wanted to say that because, like I said, there's so many great members of the community, and without members like Fonz and Hargeet and Dirk Griggity, Joey and POSTUP and RHETRI, we wouldn't be here today. So again,
100%.
thank you all so much.
And Fonz tells it how it is too. That's why you don't have to. I don't always agree with Fonz, but I know he's telling his truth, and that's you got to respect that absolutely.
That's
so shout out to Fonz, man.
Much
It
respect.
is. It is Post, and that's why we invite certain people on this podcast. You don't have to agree with them, but I believe everyone that we invite on this podcast. It's your truth. You know what I mean? We don't always have to agree. That's fine. He says I'm an asshole.
I'm an asshole.
That's fine. I'm an asshole too, Fonz. You're good. You're in good company.
Oh goodness, love you, Fonz.
Yeah, POSTUP. I don't know if we really got your full feelings on the games that are. I know you've trickled in and said some stuff, but what are your thoughts? Do you think this is going to hurt Xbox in the long game, in the long run? These games going over, and do you think this is just a test for the start of more games to come later, possibly? Or what are your thoughts about the whole gamut of Xbox games going to PlayStation and Nintendo? Do you think it's going to hurt them?
I was pissed at first because I didn't know what games. I didn't know what games was going. They just said 4 games. I do know that everything is on the table. I do know that these decisions supersede Phil. I do know Phil, Matt Booty, and Sarah Lynn was fighting for some of this stuff not to happen with the bigger titles, with the Xbox studios and stuff. I just look at it like this. It's about data, right? Data is some of the most valuable thing on this planet right now, and they need
Ask Google.
They need to see how effective will their IP be in the ecosystem on Nintendo and on PlayStation? I do believe they chose 3 great titles because I'm Hi-Fi Rush. I'm still kind of pissed about that. I think
that's the only one that irks me.
Yeah, I think it was a great exclusive IP. I think it needed to be marketed and everything. You can't shadow drop a game on your subscription service and just think everybody gonna know about it because it don't work like that.
Sure.
Hi-Fi Rush deserved to be marketed. But in terms of Sea of Thieves and Grounded, I think Sea of Thieves needs the Minecraft treatment. So it needs to be on PlayStation. It needs to be on Nintendo. It needs to be across as many screens as possible because it's one of those titles. I feel the same way for Grounded too. Those 2 big games as a service need the Minecraft treatment. In order for them services to grow, then they need to be across as many screens as possible. So I don't have no Pentiment. I never played Pentiment before.
I didn't either.
Everybody says is great, but everybody shit on it in the same sentence.
Hey man, they said 6 people
playing, but ain't
nobody. 6 people was playing Pentiment.
Yeah,
on the PlayStation. 6 people.
They told me yesterday when I said I ain't played Pentiment. They say, "Post, you should play it. It's a great game." But ain't nobody finna play Pentiment on PlayStation. Oh, is it a great game? Or like so they was saying it was great, but shitting on it in the same sense. So in terms of those games going, I have no problem with it. But when we get to talking about the behemoth in terms of Xbox Studios games and stuff like that, I got a problem with that. When we get into Starfield, Gears of War Collection, Halo, and all that, I got an issue with that because I guarantee you, I'm gonna say this: Sony and Nintendo ain't going. Not when Sony rely on PlayStation. Sony rely on PlayStation, and they not fit to do anything to affect that brand because they need PlayStation to thrive. Nintendo just over there. Nintendo
doing Nintendo things.
Nintendo learned a long time ago. Look, we don't have to make these powerful consoles. We tried the 4K game and stuff. That shit is too expensive. We're just gonna get back to what we do best, right?
720.
And their community love it. Exactly. And their community love it. But I do understand the business side of it. And that is we have, in terms of Pentiment and Hi-Fi Rush, we have these 2 AA titles that we probably put low investment in, that we have an opportunity to get even bigger ROI on these titles if we put them across other screens. So I get what they doing there, but I think this go beyond that. I still think everything is on the table, and it might hurt people to hear that. I still do, and you don't just jump out the gym. You start small,
right? A test,
They got to see how they got to look at the numbers. They got to look at the numbers and see what the numbers tell them.
Sure. I mean, to like what Dirt said earlier when he was mentioning what Phil said, and Dirt brought up a very good point that Phil said, unless it's going to hurt the Xbox brand. And that's where I think games like your Starfields, that
would hurt the Xbox brand.
That would hurt your Halos, your Gears, your Forzas. That might hurt.
You get into that conversation. What I need an Xbox for?
Right.
What is the purpose? If you're telling me that these big games are going to release exclusively in Game Pass or be exclusive to Xbox PC for a year or 2, and after that they popping up on PlayStation, you think people won't wait a year or 2 just to so it's going to affect the brand, man. So I just want to see where they go with this. My only thing is that when they got ABK, I wanted to give that shit a chance.
Yeah, that's what we said earlier. Post. Yep.
Give it a chance.
Let it breathe for a little bit.
See what type of impact you're gonna get when all those Call of Duties is accessible via Game Pass. See what type of traction you gonna get. Because I'm gonna tell you something. People could sit up here all day and say Xbox gamers are EBT gamers. They rent games. They do all this, right? Let me tell you something. When that Call of Duty drop on Game Pass day and date, them same people is gonna be playing Call of Duty on Xbox via Game Pass.
Yep.
I don't care. You can talk that big money all you want. I'll pay for my games. Yeah, buddy. We seen it. We seen all y'all.
Yeah, we know they don't.
Yeah, we seen all the PlayStation dudes on Twitter.
Yeah,
talking about they pay for their game, and as soon as a big Xbox game come out, all of a sudden they planned it on Game Pass. How you get Game Pass so fast? I thought you don't like rental services.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna move. That's why Sony's so nervous. They nervous about Call of Duty being in Game Pass because they know the track.
Of course.
Bro,
they're really nervous.
Nervous. Last year, like they spent all of 2023 crying and 2022 actually.
They said who to lose. They 1.5 billion. That's in the United States alone. That's what type of impact Call of Duty and Game Pass. That's the type of money that they was making off Game Pass. That Call of Duty being in Game Pass could affect, and they tried to find ways to make that money up because they know once it go into Game Pass, they're gonna lose some people. They're gonna lose some people, and it might be a lot of people.
Yeah, bro.
Either way, all the money's going in pretty much one direction, anyways, and that's Microsoft. You know what I mean? Which
you just took their food.
Yeah.
Right off the plate.
Hey, what's the number one selling game for PlayStation every year?
Exactly. All the time.
Absolutely. And PlayStation is trying to prep right now. Dirty RHETRI. They trying to prep right now.
Yep.
For that very moment.
For Doomsday.
For Doomsday. Yeah. We gotta figure. It said it in the Insomniac leak. We gotta figure out a way to make up that 1.5 billion. What you gonna do with that?
Oh man. Yeah, waypoint. Hey, I don't know if WebDave is going to talk about this. I'm sorry if I'm jumping the gun, but
dude, you go for it, man. You want.
But I don't know if you guys saw what Michael Pachter said. Listen, when it comes to the gaming stuff, when it comes to when it comes to the gaming stuff, sometimes he's a little off. But when it comes to the financial stuff, because he said exactly what was going to happen with the ABK deal.
Yeah,
he said exactly what was going to happen.
It all played out too.
Yeah,
exactly the way he said it too. That's crazy.
Even when the CMA blocked the deal, he said, "Oh no, it's still going to go through. This is going to happen." But and it went exactly how he said it. But he said, "Microsoft losing to Sony is the wrong gamers' perception. They want to win business, not console."
Exactly.
Like I said, there might be some stuff us hardcore bots might not like. Especially some of us bots that's engaged in a console war.
I don't like it.
We might not like. But at the end of the day,
we don't do that here, Dirt.
Well, you know damn well I do.
We
it.
dabble.
We do it here. What are you talking about? Fuck that shit.
But at the end of the day, what they're doing is they're doing something Nintendo and PlayStation can't do.
Yeah,
they have a subscription service that's at 34 million subs, whether they included this core, whatever. They have 34 million, right? They don't. Nintendo and PlayStation doesn't have the studios that Xbox have. No. They just don't. And when it comes to business, Xbox, I believe, knows what they're doing. Like I said, we're not gonna like it, like some of their decisions. Like any other big company, we might not like some of their decisions. Hey, Albert G, you lucky this in my chat because I cuss your ass out. But listen to me. If we're gamers, right? People, listen, let me say this right quick. People say, why do you care about the money? You know why? I don't really care about their money, but I want to make sure they're successful. You know why? Because I am a fan of gaming. They almost went away. I'm a fan of the Xbox brand. You should care and make sure and hope that PlayStation remains successful. Because you love the PlayStation, right? So
you care because when finances are wrong, you get the Atari, you get the Sega Dreamcast,
100%.
Dumbass decision about behind the Saturn.
And you know what else you
remember the Saturn was $499 and it was like $399. And then Sony came on stage and said $199, and that's it. It died. Saturn died that day.
So that's the thing I'm saying, man. Stop with that. Why do you care about that? I want them to remain successful.
Because we want them to survive. Yeah. Exactly. They were this close from not existing, guys.
I'm telling you, bro.
What if Xbox was gone? Then PlayStation could charge you $100 and you can eat that and bend over and take it in the ass.
And they're planning it, though. They're planning it, though. Sony is planning to raise the prices or split your games in half.
Look at exactly, Joey. I was just going to mention the split where they're going to do 50-50-50. That was a thing they were going to do. Are you okay? Are you okay with that? Come on, get the fuck out of here.
Let me tell you something. I'm telling you, it pisses me off. So, like, do you care that they cancel factions? You piece of shit. Do you care about that?
Calm down.
Do you care about that?
Shit, Dirt.
I'm telling you. Why do you care about their money so much? I want them to remain successful, asshole.
Hey, I look at it like this. Look,
I agree. I'm 100% with you, Dirt. I can't stand when people go, "Why do you care about their financials?" Because they almost didn't fucking exist. That's why.
Exactly.
You moron. Like, use your head.
Well, if you look at Sony financials, you'll understand why the CFO saying the things he's.
Yeah. I'm tired of these punk ass ponies, man. I'm tired of them. They
What
think
they broke
because
ass.
Xbox putting in 4 games, Xbox is dead. Shut up. Pay attention to what PlayStation doing. Pay attention to what the COO and the CFO said, you dumbasses.
You should worry when your CFO is going to your studios and telling them, this is all great and all, this is all nice, but y'all know shit about business. That's a scary notion. That's a scary notion.
First party studios and budget. He said, y'all good at what y'all do.
Yep.
But when it comes to these metrics and the numbers and shit, y'all are trash. And,
this is about competition. Let us have competition.
Exactly. And I look at it like this. If this year, if Game Pass, they had 34 million, like they said, if they can hit 40, get to that 40-45 million range and be peaking up at that 50, I think a lot of the discussion we're having about their games going to other platforms will start to cease to exist. If them Game Pass numbers start climbing up, which I
won't need it,
which I think they would do. But Dirt is right. You have to look at the financial viability of this company because their numbers affect us as gamers.
100%.
Right? Because those numbers decide what decisions that they're going to make, and those decisions, the decisions that they make affect the community, affect the people that's invested in their ecosystem. Now, we know Sony broke right now. We know they broke, right? So that's why the CEO coming out said we got to do PC, mobile, and other platforms, right?
Yeah.
Because it's quicker, and you in there celebrating that revenue, but like Game Over 30, which is a great guy who was on the show yesterday, said Sony is in a position now where as quick as they're making the money, they're spending it.
Right.
And it's as quick as it's coming in, it's going out. And he said that's the reason why their profit margins are so low and their operating income is so low because they're not sustaining none of the money. You got all 10.2 billion in revenue and you only make 600 million.
That's crazy.
Wait.
About 10 billion. That's all.
Yes. Yes,
That's
it, bro.
That's it.
That's
That
all.
is it.
They're breaking records in revenue, but the profits are down 10, like the worst it's been in 10 years.
The worst has been in 10
This is
years.
literally like you always say, Post. What are we doing here?
What are we doing here? And he was
Exactly.
saying they can't. They're in a state where they're not able to hold money because as quick as it's coming in, it's going right out the door, and that's why the CFO went around to them studios to see how they ran. Y'all could create games, but when it comes to these numbers, y'all are terrible. Ain't nobody on the same page. Y'all been doing this for so long. It's become so now he got to go and clean that shit up, even if it means putting their titles on Xbox and Nintendo Switch.
Talk about a post. And Dave, I'm sorry, let me say this right quick.
No,
bro.
go ahead.
Hiroki Takoki, whatever his name is, him taking over PlayStation is the equivalent of Tim Stewart, Phil leaving and Tim Stewart taking over. You dumbass.
Right. Dear Lord, that's scary, bro.
Pay attention, you dumbasses.
So what they tell Jim Ryan, your spending was out of control. You were spending more than you was bringing in, and then now you went and got Bungie, right? And Phil dodged that bullet. Phil told him no. Phil knew what was up. Now you went and overspent or Bungie, and you still paying for it because it's still affecting your bottom line, right?
Yeah.
And then their business is terrible.
Hey, folks, Shaun always say they got Bungie on a 2-year no interest plan. But soon that interest is gonna kick in. Because they ain't paid them off
Shaun. That's
they
a
still
good
haven't paid
one.
them off. They still have not finished.
It doubles, which is worse.
They pay every month. They're paying every month on that Bungie acquisition, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
People worried about Microsoft. Can't do that with cash. Go ahead, Dave.
No, I was just gonna say the guy that's in charge of Sony now, I don't look for him to actually step away from that position for a little bit. I think he's going to sit there and try and right the ship.
If he does it well
for 6
and right
months
the
to
ship
a year
well,
before.
You have to get the numbers in order.
Exactly. They got to clean up their bottom line. We got some super chats. Joey, give me 1 second. Let's get these cuppies out of the way. I know.
Shout out to Lemon. Lemon's in the chat as well. What's going on, brother?
Shout out to 808 Dragons. We appreciate you so much. And look, Farkey's still here.
What's up, buddy?
Yeah, Ray's here. So many great members of the community.
For 2 months. What's going on, bro?
We love having you guys.
Yeah. I'm actually in a new chat with all those guys. Bunch of crazy motherfuckers, but I love it.
So, Dirt, do you mind reading this one because it's directed right at you? And I feel that you can cuss him out.
Don't make the white Irish guy say this shit. Legendary Yobi.
Legendary Yobi with the 5. Close your eyes. See darkness. That's dirt. He's everywhere. Hashtag praise dirtness. The cult of dirt can be found in dirt everywhere. Love you, Blackie. Now, why would you super chat this to these white boys?
Yobi trying to get me in trouble.
Make them feel uncomfortable.
Yobi, I got a new podcast coming up. You're invited to on my podcast. I'm gonna make you as uncomfortable as I possibly motherfucking can. But anyways, I love you, Yobi. Shout out to you, man. It's all good. It's all good. I'm not uncomfortable. Enigmatic Dreams with the $2 says post is right. Buy Square, bring back Parasite Eve. Good call on a Parasite Eve. Enigmatic. Yeah. That's a very good one.
Better than Cold Veronica, that's for sure.
Shout out to the 260 people in the chat. Thank you all so much for being here. We greatly appreciate it. We're not done by any means, but as we get to keep the ball rolling, I'm unsure if you wanted to pivot at some point, RHETRI, or if we just want to.
We can pivot. If
there's anything else we want to kind of bring up, and again, post Joey and Dirt, I want to make sure you guys get your bars. Anything you guys. So, I guess I'm like as we start toward the end of the show. If you guys there's something you want to say, just jump in, say it. Yeah. I don't hold back. I'll try and squeeze in super chats and stuff as they come up. So, but I don't want you to feel like we're leaving you on the table. I want you. You're here. Great, we appreciate you. So we want you to make sure that you guys get your points across.
Get your bars off.
I'll say this. Everybody in the chat, hit the like button.
And
if you're a pony,
yes,
get the fuck out of here. That's it.
Yeah.
Or you can hit the dislike button.
I would say this: hit the like button as well. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. But if you already went out and sold your Xbox or threw it in the trash, you played yourself.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, you played yourself. This is chess, not checkers.
Exactly. That's knee-jerk reaction, man. Like you got sometimes you gotta sit back, relax, and wait a day. Like when you're putting that stupid tweet out and you're typing it, just wait 5 minutes and decide maybe I shouldn't send this stupid shit.
PTSD, I'm sorry.
Just a thought. Sappho with the $2 says, or Sappho, sorry. Turn on your webcam. Dirt show is almost over. Okay.
Whoa.
Sappho get involved.
Sappho, Dirt says you're number one. Twice.
Yeah, you're number one.
Twice. 1 and 2.
Oh my goodness. We love you guys.
If y'all gonna sell me, y'all better super chat, damn it.
Yeah, you only
exactly. If you're going to,
you need to pay $150.
Yeah, color.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Look. All right. Hold on. I just gotta. What is this?
Come on, Xena. Come on, Xena.
I mean, these are
Xena. Show some damn respect.
That boy got light on and everything. You can see it shining off his head, and y'all still trying to say,
I'm trying to
come on now. Y'all know y'all see that
on my head. Post.
Shout out to you, Fark. Shout out to you, brother. Yeah. Staying up late. This guy's in London. Appreciate you, man.
London,
I always bring that up.
Yeah.
That's a London brother right there. 100%.
Shout out to him.
Ardo, or shut up and let your guest talk. I don't know who you're talking to, Arnold.
Probably talking to me.
Could be me.
No, y'all fine, man.
We're all talking. We're all fine. Don't worry about it.
All right, so where are we going, RHETRI?
We were going to talk about PlayStation, how they're losing 10 billion, and how Helldivers is out, but yeah, I think we could skip that. I kind of rather talk about some. Yeah, I mean, we kind of dipped into that anyways.
Yeah.
But maybe we can end on the rumored Xbox handheld, which I thought was kind of a cool. What I miss? What I missed?
I keep doing that, like
okay.
zooming in and out, going like, I wonder what we could talk about.
We can handheld. I'm super excited about this, but I'll go around the horn with you guys and ask. I'll start with you, Dirt, because it's easiest because you're in the upper left corner and I see you.
Thank you.
Oh, come on.
You're welcome. I
see you, buddy.
What do you want to see out of Xbox handheld? Is there anything like in particular that you want to see that maybe mess around with some of the like the ROG Ally that you didn't like, or any of the other ones? Like, what do you envision when you think Xbox handheld?
I just want them to have a handheld that you don't have to be buy your PS5. That's I'm sorry, buy your Xbox Series X.
Oh God!
No,
shots fired. Pew pew. Shots fired.
Yeah, I think a handheld. Oh, look at that.
There you go. It's got the ROG right there. Yeah.
I think in today's times, a handheld is important. I'm not a big handheld guy, but I am a bot. So if they drop a first party handheld, I will get it.
Same.
I think in today's time, the Nintendo Switch showed you how successful even the hybrid could be. Handhelds. People like to walk around with handhelds now. You know, everybody has these phones, and phones, like mobile gaming is the biggest form of gaming right now.
Wait. Is that him?
Oh,
Is
shit.
this for real?
Is this a fake one or is
All
this
this
the real
punk
one?
ass do is go stalk Xbox channels and refreshing.
Yeah.
You better hope PlayStation don't do none of this shit, because I'm coming right after your punk ass.
Oh shit!
Remember when all these idiots said that there wasn't going to be PC day and date? Whoops.
Hey,
eating those words.
oh, that's coming. They said the PlayStation games
He
would
was
never
the
come
same
to
guy that said they'll
PC.
never put their games on PC.
PC.
All that shit. You better hope they don't do none of it.
I'm not giving it. Yeah, you take that shit off, Dave. I'm not giving this fucking guy any shine. Fuck that guy. I'm good. I'm good. Hey, welcome to my domain. I'll kick. You know, I don't give a shit. I'll kick your ass out.
Xbox podcast. Now, I'm gonna tell you this. I don't remember him popping no podcast after he talked shit about the ABK deal for months, and then Xbox is dead.
They did a song called "Block the Deal."
They did. He
Now
ain't popping no podcast.
They
That
said
ain't a real one, is it?
it never happened.
I seen his ass in a few podcasts over the last couple of days.
But that ain't the real one, right? That's a fake one, right?
Yo, hey, no, that's
Is that the fake account or real
that's
account?
The real third. That's just the real account. Yo,
I ain't
Fred said block the deal. He said
You can take your money back. I don't want it. I want your dirty money.
I'll take your money. That's it.
Xbox is dead. You've been saying Xbox dead. He's been saying Xbox is dead for 10 years. You've been saying that. Oh, they dead. They dead.
Hey, soon the deal went through. He was like, "Well, I knew it was going to
Dirt. Go ahead. Yeah, King Trash. If you want to put $100 super chat, I'll put it on the screen for you. But $100,
yo, that dude's full of shit. You know he's gonna ask for a refund. You cheap ass motherfucker. Yeah, you know he's gonna do that shit. Yeah.
But yeah, like I was saying, so
Sorry.
I think a handheld would it definitely would work in today's times. What I would want from the handheld, I would like it to be like maybe a Game Pass or not Game Pass necessarily, cloud, because we saw, what Phil said in the DM. I don't know why the guy would release a DM, but so he said not just Game Pass games, but all of your games can be streamed through cloud. So that would be great. That's something I would like. So hopefully they would do something like that.
You know what that means, right? You know what that means?
What's that?
That means on the back end, they moving away from them Series X blades, and they moving everything over to Azure blades.
Could be.
Which if they're going to make that move, that means better performance for xCloud, better latency, and all that stuff. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
What about you, Joey? What would you like to see out of an Xbox handheld? Like, is there anything, like any specs or anything that you would like to see with the hardware?
I mean, of course, these handhelds are kind of expensive, right? Compared to a console, some of them are like over $600 and shit like that. Of course, they're going to subsidize it with Game Pass and their own first-party games. This is not like, well, even Steam can subsidize it because they own the store. But Rogue Ally and the Legion Go, whatever, they have to sell it at a price because they don't have the store. They win. They make money making the hardware. So, but what I'll say is this: it has to be native download. It has to be a minimum for me. 1080p 60 minimum. If you can go higher than that, that'll be fine.
I think that's fair. If it comes out if it comes out in 2026, they better be able to do 1080p 60 at that point.
Yes, minimum. Right? That's like the minimum, right?
Right.
I want them to have a dedicated Xbox OS in that thing, or at least the Xbox OS on that thing, because I don't want to deal with drivers. I don't want to deal with that fucking pop-up.
That's the right answer, Joey.
Your one drive is not connected. I don't want to see none of that shit. I just want to have my Xbox OS in that shit. I want a partnership with Xbox and Steam, so can Steam have their own store also, so we can play games that are not available on Xbox, buy them on the Steam store, and that way we bypassing my PlayStation, and we'll get the PlayStation games too.
Yep.
And if it's going to be dockable, then the dock should have some kind of, like the ROG Ally has the ability to connect to an external GPU, another graphics card, put on the dock, put it like for a boost, exactly, put it on the dock, boom. Now you got 120 frames with whatever technology is going to put in that shit, and that's all I want. And the price, if the price is good, I think $599 is a good price. Put a 500 SSD into that shit, and I think we're good. That's all I need, bro. That's all I want.
I like it. Especially the OS part of that. That's the answer I was waiting for someone to say. I think that's extremely important because of all the problems you just mentioned with Windows, and as we know, a lot of the issues that happen with the ROG because of Windows. But I'll go to you, POSTUP. What would you like to see out of an Xbox handheld, possibly coming out in 2026? Maybe. Who knows? If the rumors are true.
I think the rumors are true. I think it's needed. I think the Xbox as a brand need a reset. I don't think just bringing out a powerful console would.
No, it's not enough.
Yeah, it's not enough. And I think the handheld would definitely do it. And listening to what Sarah Bond said in terms of the technological leap they're trying to make in those spaces, given the you already got competition on the market, you're gonna have to come out with something that either both hardware and software side is going to separate you from the pack to the point where there's no choice that you are the first and primary choice. And I think you got to learn from Steam. What Steam is doing software and hardware wise, that's why it's the favorite choice for most people, because you're going to get constant updates and things like that. And plus on top of the Steam store. So what I would love to see is them discontinued the Windows Store, roll that up into the Battle.net store.
Amen.
Right?
Yes.
Start building around that. Start building around that.
Yeah.
Right. You say you're gonna do a mobile store this year, so Battle.net, your mobile store, all that in access to one handheld. Then I got to chat on my brother Kay Asante and Everborn Saga. The Xbox OS. You need a dedicated Xbox OS where that handheld boots up to a dedicated Xbox OS and still have the choice whether you want to switch between the Xbox OS or Windows, right?
I do like that. I do like that option. That's a great idea. Yeah. Shout out to Kay.
You want to do that. And then not only that, though, because it leaves you a option of now you could take the Xbox OS to every handheld. Then or every PC across every screen, even TVs. Imagine going down a TV and you don't boot up Game Pass. You can put it in TV mode or boot into an Xbox OS mode where you got access to cloud and all that stuff. So that's what I want to see. And then I want to see whether the battery technology and the CPU and
that has to evolve.
It has to evolve. But then the power performance from the CPUs and GPUs will help as they continue to get smaller, take less power, to push out more graphics and stuff like that. I think that'll help. But yeah, we the brand need to be reset, because right now everybody think Xbox is dog shit, and it went beyond just social media and things like that. That notion is everywhere. Like Joy was saying earlier about how he was saying on TikTok and Instagram about Xbox game.
All right.
Yeah, so yeah, that's where I'm at with it. But yeah, I think a handheld will do them justice. And last thing, I know it was rumors went out that they supposed to come out with a powerful console and a cheaper handheld. That handheld ain't gonna be cheaper than the console. Not if you want to do and compete with that. No, the cheap handheld. No, I don't know about that. But
I don't know. I'm 100% with you, Post. When I heard that rumor, instantly red flags were going off. I'm like, I don't see that either.
I don't see
that one.
Yep.
I mean, the price has been established, right? I mean, you know, Steam and ROG and everyone, Asus, everyone's like established the price point, and it works. So why make something way less powerful unless your goal is to become Nintendo, another Switch version? Which maybe I don't know.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, exactly. 720 power. Yeah.
My turn.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead.
Dirt, also, if you get a chance, I sent you a message in private. We read that real quick for yourself. I just wanted you to read that and respond before I.
He wants your permission, Dirt. Just read it.
Yeah, I mean, I can read them if you want me to.
Well, I'll put it this way. That doesn't bother me. It's just, look. We love.
He's afraid to read them, Dirt.
No, that's not it at all. It's because I have respect for Dirt, and so that's let's read these super chats, then I'll make my comments. There we go.
I can read it.
Yobi, okay, you go ahead, Dirt.
I read it. Yobi with the 5. If you see any device that's colored black, make sure you thank Dirt. They are using his essence. Dirt is worldwide. Hashtag Dirt.
That's a good super chat, though.
That's a pretty good one. I like the essence. I like the essence line.
Can I say one thing? And Yobi, you're welcome super chat anytime you want to. I love you. No big deal. But if Dirt's going to take that kind of abuse, you probably need to do it on his show so he can get the money.
Yeah.
I have a feeling he does.
Get on our show. Oh, goodness.
Spartan 6 wanted to. How was the Dark Man so noticeable? Able. We see you. I don't even know what that means. What the hell does that mean? So
I'm a dog man, and I'm not afraid of.
Cheers.
RHETRI can read that one. There we go.
Lucius with the $2 says, Xbox marketing people out here marketing PS5s.
Huh? Xbox marketing people out here marketing PS. What?
He said they marketing.
I get it. There's Xbox people marketing. What
PS5. Xbox PS5. Marketing people is out here marketing PS5.
Yeah,
okay,
because it's coming to.
I got
his point.
Yeah. So for me, the handheld, I'm thinking that it's they need it. They should do it. Instead of going kind of the way they were, I think it needs to be a console exclusive, meaning that the needs to be, the ecosystem needs to be an Xbox in your hand and not a PC in your hand. I want it to be like an Xbox. In other words, not be able to. I don't need to do other crap on it. I just need. I need it to play the games as high quality as possible.
Gaming first.
I don't need no Excel, no Word,
no exactly. No nothing. They'll be able to watch videos or whatever. Well, I mean, that's fine. But as far as just the basic command, what an Xbox can do, I want the handheld to do. And when it's and it needs to be dockable. I really like that idea because I mean, just because Nintendo has done it. Well, they've proven that it works well and it can sell well. So I think that is something that they definitely need to grow on. So what? That somebody else has already done it. If it's working and they sold, billions and billions of consoles, hey, that's a good idea. Maybe we should try and incorporate that. And if you have it to where when it's docked, there's a extra graphic unit or something in there to put it like in 4K when it's docked, and then when it's not docked, It can be 1080p.
1080. Yep.
But that way it saves on battery and it travels further because handheld and close up, you don't need it to be 4K.
No,
you just don't need it.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't even need to be OLED. It could just be a regular LCD. And then when you dock it, then it can play on your 4K TV in your living room with your 80 inches, 75, whatever that you got, and that would be great. And I'd be willing to pay $600-700 for something that does that. That would be amazing. And doesn't need a disc. And if they wanted to, they could still do a parallel on the side where you can plug it in for disc and something that people want to buy extra. Then you can buy the $100 Blu-ray add-on or something at a it just as an option. And they could do that on their console as well too. Get them in the door at a cheaper price, and then have an add-on if they want to have those other features for their libraries or whatever. That's my thing.
It's gonna be there though, Dave. It's gonna be optional, but it's like what they did with the Windows Phone. They had it where when you was walking around with a phone, it was in the phone OS. But when you connected the HDMI cable to it from the phone, it booted up into a full-blown PC. And so I think they're gonna try to tie in that Windows somewhere into it. But
for sure.
It's optional. But if the Xbox OS is the primary, then yeah, I'm with that.
Yeah.
I
just want a damn OLED screen, or even what Sorry I'm Truther says. He says I need a micro LED screen. That'd be cool too.
Go
ahead.
AI gonna be built into it. Go ahead.
Hey, is that the real Tim Dog in the chat?
I believe so. I'm not sure actually. Tim, if that's you, what's going on, brother? I know you're getting a lot of hate out there, but you're
I don't see it.
Yeah, he says Dirt been sub dissing me. I still love him though, but the color jokes gotta stop. I don't know.
I see the
No, ain't the real.
That's
no. I can tell about it.
Maybe not.
The dog got a dog as
right. Yeah, that ain't the real
profile. Yeah.
You're
you're
real
right.
Tim Dog can always so he can actually message me.
And so I ain't been dissing him publicly. No, I don't.
Dirt's like, behind the scenes.
Now the DMs now. Yeah.
I ain't saying them publicly, but
yeah.
No, that was definitely the real King Trash. I clicked on it, went straight to his channel.
Did it? Okay. Yeah.
That was him.
Not a fan. He's in the Colin Moriarty camp in my book. So you're gonna talk stupid shit. I don't want your money. I'll just bounce you out. But I'm just happy to hear that this thing exists, because I didn't think there was going to be, or that the rumor is even out there. I didn't think they were going to go handheld, and we've been touting handheld for a while. So I would like to see some AI and some cloud, maybe super sampling or whatever AI technology they're going to bring in the actual handheld device itself. I would like it to be powerful. I know someone in the chat saying they can't do a $400 device in 2026. No one's saying it's going to be $400, brother. I don't think it's going to be $400. No. I think $500 minimum. Personally, that in my opinion.
Are you talking about the handheld?
Yeah, he was saying something about the handheld, even in 2026, will be at $400, will be as powerful as the Series S.
How things are expensive these days. I'm not expecting the next gen console to be $500. We're talking about $600 to $700 for a next gen console, and I'm expecting around $599 for the handhelds. This is just
this
is what it is.
I think it's going to be, Joey.
Everything is too expensive. Inflation's going up. Salaries are not going up. And it's like we gotta do, man. You guys already bought the roll. Like, how much did that cost you, Dave?
and
that's true.
And you know what, Joey? I also think like next generation, the games themselves might go up to $80.
Oh God, that's Game Pass is looking sweet.
I'm telling you, bro.
Right. Every time they increase the prices, it increases the value of Game Pass inherently. It sucks that that's happening, but that's just the truth of the matter.
Two things gonna happen. The cost of games going to continue to increase. It's just the cost of them increase. Then to purchase them is going to increase unless Sony try to and Microsoft try to find a way to minimize development costs. And you do that with Game Pass, but you kind of cut back on the AAA experience. Those become few and far between. And what you may pay for one AAA, you can get 3 great AA experience from.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
I think, hey, Post, you know what I think? I believe we will still get those AAA experiences, but I think they're going to be much shorter. Yeah. We're not going to get the 25. I think we're going to see more Hellblade 2.
Hellblades, absolutely, Dirt.
That's why that was
great.
And I'm okay with that because I'm getting
I'm
old and I can't finish anything
Every
anymore.
game doesn't have to be
I agree with
80-hour game, bro.
Yes.
I think we're going to get more
100%.
Hellblade 2's a beautiful game, AAA experience, but much shorter. Kind of how like maybe in the 360 generation we had some games that were AAA, but were like maybe in the 10 to 12 hour range. I think we're going to get more of that, and I'm okay with it, to be honest.
Yeah. And that was one of the
I'm okay with that
pickups they did with Ninja Theory because that was their whole plan of going forward, being independent. They wanted to give you a AAA experience at a AA budget. You know what I'm saying?
Only 40 plus people made part 2.
Yeah, and I think they did it. And I remember that slide. You know, they were saying most AAA games are 100 million. We're gonna be able to do.
They're doing it for 50.
With 50.
Yep.
And
that's how you become profitable and your margins don't suck. That's how you do it.
Not spending 300 million on a single player only 16-hour game.
And you make $20 and a pat on the butt. Good job.
You got to pay royalties. Ain't that crazy?
Because you're getting Disney getting 100 million off top.
Wow.
Right.
They getting
That's right.
They getting 100 million off.
Give me my money. Give me my money. Absolutely.
How long do you think the Disney deal will be sustainable for Sony? Because this is crazy. This is like really crazy. When I saw those leaks, I'm like, wait, they're getting how much?
Yeah.
Like, what's the point of keeping this shit exclusive or making even the game? What are you getting out of this?
That's why we heard rumors of Sony capping their AAA budget, because I think they have to, because they'll keep eating it. They'll lose all their margins. It'll be gone. We see it's the worst. It's the worst in a decade. They can't continue to do that, Joey. They absolutely cannot do that. They have to cap their budgets. Otherwise, they're just going to go out of business.
Hey, sir, what you mean shorter games? He was kidding. Okay, I'm about to say no, bro. I'm saying
casuals on this channel.
Industry is headed, bro.
We got old folks on this channel who want to finish said game.
The last game I played for over 100. Well, Halo is one of those, but it's multiplayer, right?
Yes, the multiplayer.
Yeah, I don't count that. That doesn't count.
The older I get, for real, it's like I come from work, I grab the controller, and I'm like.
And you fall asleep an hour later.
I'll do that tomorrow. I'm going to bed.
Hey,
it is what it is, man.
Me, Joy. They don't be feeling me. Dog, look, when I was young, I used to, I'm going to tell you something.
All day.
I'm talking about 10, 12 hours straight in front of the TV on Gears 1 on the 360. But sometimes I come in, I'll be like, no, I'm just for the chill. I'm for the throw on Netflix.
Not only that, you got to deal with shit that happens in the house, though. Like, kids are fighting, something broke.
Sometimes
you got to argue for some dumb shit. Something happens. Always happens.
Yep. That's why I game when I want a game. See, you could have tell me.
100%.
See, that's the thing. They'll try to, hey, man, look at his gamer score. Like, there was some people that was just in here. That's his thing. Go look at somebody's gamer score. He tried to do that with me, but
I remember. Yeah, I remember you posting about that, Dirt. He was trying to get your gamer score, like trying to show you up or
do that with me, but he saw
it's a
I
flex
game, so he couldn't say that.
Yeah,
and
he looked you up and you moonwalked on that. Yeah,
then he want to go elsewhere outside of gaming, accusing this or saying that. If it's a white guy, so he's racist. If it's a black guy, he'll find something else. That's why I can't rock out with people like that, man. If we're gonna talk trash about console war stuff, let's keep it gaming. Let's talk trash. Let's have fun, go back and forth. But guys like 100%. Him, you know, they take it somewhere else, and it gets personal, and then, you know,
and fuck them all.
Exactly.
Absolutely, Dave. Are we caught up with all the super chats and all that stuff before we head out?
We are caught up, and believe
Excellent.
I just made FarQ a mod so he could help out a little bit. Yeah.
Appreciate that. Thank you, Lethal Papa, for keeping the streets safe for us from these morons.
The thing is,
Lethal Papa, the first guy you got to shoot down is Simmons Smith, please.
Yeah, I saw him. I saw him popping him.
There we go. Yep. There. Okay. FarQ. Oh my gosh, we got FarQ so much power now. Oh my god, I'm so scared.
Yeah, he might take advantage of that.
All I can say is don't mess up. FarQ. I'm just kidding. No, we love you, dude. That's why we trust you. We wouldn't have done it. So we appreciate you.
One thing I do want to mention before we step out, Dave, in case you guys missed it, There was a little thing with Age of Mythology Retold that is coming this year to Xbox, to PC and Xbox. At first, we thought it was just PC. It's going both day and date. So when Matt Booty talks about those 10 games, that is another one of those games.
Don't get PC games though, RHETRI. That's what they told us. They told us.
Until
they say our games go to PC and then PC games never come to Xbox.
That's right. That's a different world, folks. You're gonna have to get used to it. Hold on tight, because it ain't over.
Exactly.
Yeah, 100%. There's the Death Island 2 stealth dropped. Thank you, Sarah.
Yeah.
Another great game. I'm loving that game right now. I can't stop playing it. So.
Beautiful game. Beautiful game.
Yeah, way
I'll try it
than
out.
Joey, try it.
No, I tried it. I asked because I don't want to deal with another open world. Like, oh my god, 120 hours.
I wouldn't say it's
pretty
open
linear.
world.
No, it's very. It's like it's open concept, but it's definitely guiding you everywhere you need to go. It's definitely
Joey,
linear.
What?
You have Game Pass, right?
Absolutely,
Joey.
I do.
It's free. Shut
Ultimate.
the hell up. Download it. What are you bitching about?
Download it.
Just kidding.
I got no time. I got no
I
time.
gotta play Bro Tato,
I got no time for that game.
Bro Tato is fun, but I'd rather play.
I love Bro Tato.
I
I like them both. But
Joey, Power World is Pokemon with guns. You can cut up Pokemon. It's awesome.
yeah, you can breed them. All kind of. There's some mess up shit going on in Power World. Let me tell you.
It's not for me. Apparently, it's for my son because I just noticed playing it for.
And another Eastern game, by the way. Everyone keeps saying, "Oh, I'm so worried about third parties. Everything's going away." While we are getting more Eastern games than we ever have, ever, guys. Pay the fuck attention. I'm sick of hearing that shit. Sorry, didn't mean to go off on tangent. Yeah.
No.
Straight out of Tokyo.
I gotta put this on the screen real quick because it's.
I think it's the one I was reading.
I'm sure it is.
Yeah, exactly. I was reading that one. I was about to reply to him.
Joey tried to play the Game Pass.
Joey.
That's right. Oh goodness, love King David. His show is absolutely amazing. Okay, guys. So, man, thank you everybody for joining us today. Thank you everybody in the chat and the audience is absolutely amazing. And just as we get ready to give everybody's outro, we are going to send the show over. We're going to do a raid on Plume Network. He's doing a show right now live, and he is talking some stuff over there. He's digging into some more rumors and stuff. So we're going to send everybody over there. If you can, if you do stick around and you do jump into chat, at least go in and say, Gamers Council raid or something like that. Let him know we send everybody over, and then hit the like button on his show too. We greatly appreciate it. But please hit the like button on this show if you don't mind, and also subscribe if you haven't already. And if you want to become a membership, that's awesome too. We appreciate you. We also do have merchandise. We have some really cool shirts and stuff, and dog tags and all kinds of crazy crap and hats and all kinds of stuff. If you want anything cool, if not, that's cool too. Shout out to Shaun who got us.
Shaun's got one.
He bought us a shirt. Yeah, he bought a shirt from us. We appreciate that. And then I'm waiting for my Dark Man shirt to show up on so I can buy one of those.
There you go.
One man Dark Man.
It's just a black shirt, man.
Hey, Joey, show some respect. Hey, look, and I got a Who Am You shirt coming out also.
That's the one I want. I want that one. No joke. I want that shirt.
I'm buying both.
I might have to get that one.
Just on the shirt.
I'm buying
the one I
both.
want.
I'll say that right now. Oh my goodness. All right, well let's go around the horn. We'll start in the corner with our surprise jump on guest who was gracious enough to jump in. That was Dirt Griggity, the one and only TTS motherfucker. Please tell everybody where they can find you.
Thank you guys for having me. I was just about to play some Xbox. I was listening to this show. I said, oh, damn, like not said
Let me
something.
get involved.
You send me the link. It's okay. I'll stop in for a few, say what's up, but stayed the whole show, but it was worth it because, my homie Joey here, POSTUP, came through. And of course, you guys, RHETRI and WEBDAVE. So thank you, man. It's a lot of fun. Check out my channel. Yeah. So, I just dropped a video the other day. We got WBG Xbox podcast tomorrow. Of course, we're going to have a good time and talk a lot of shit there. I believe my guest tomorrow is Yamsley. I think I got to double check. But I believe he's my guest. I got to get Post back on, and you guys. I got to get both of you guys on.
100%, man.
So we're definitely
100%.
set that up for the future. But thank you guys for having me.
Oh, dude,
bet,
love
brother.
it. I tell you, I just got to say before we go around the horn, much respect to you, Dirt. Absolutely, you and Shaun together, plus all the crew, but of We Bleed Green. But my God, you guys are so damn funny, and I'm telling you, man. And if some people don't get the humor, I get it. I mean, like people were cutting up with us tonight in the super chats and stuff, and it's not a matter of being uncomfortable. It's just a matter of sometimes people get a little too crazy in what they say in those chats, and I'm just like, I don't know how to read that. But it's much love because you know what, man? Because we have so much respect for you, and we appreciate you. And I am so glad that I stumbled across your channel. It's been one of the best things on YouTube, and I absolutely enjoy everything you put out. So please,
thank you, man. I appreciate that, man.
No worries. Joey, the one and only Joey. But just Joey. Joey, tell everybody where they can find you, what show you're on, and how they can reach out to you, and how to find out what you're playing on Game Pass.
Well, you can't find me on TikTok. You can't find me on Facebook. You can't find me on Instagram. But you can find me on Twitter. But before you do that, I always say this. I'd rather you guys subscribe to Dave's channel, follow him on Twitter, follow RHETRI on Twitter and his channel Game Pass. Also, go to WBG, subscribe to Dirt, join Dirt, and do the same for my boy POSTUP.
Thank you, bro.
I'd rather you do that first before following me on Twitter. I don't have a channel. I'm just talking shit sometimes, once in a while.
You do have a channel.
But yeah, we love you.
You got a home.
It's dead.
Yeah,
I mean, I got no time, honestly. I had no time. Yeah, it's dead. But it's like, let's see what happens. But follow these guys, follow everybody except me, and that will make me happy. I'd rather you guys do
follow Joey. Joey,
such a good
much
dude.
love to you, man. And says thank you so much for being on here tonight. He had some free time. He was able to jump on.
Hey, Reezy, I'm not going to keep my clothes on after the stream.
I was going to say, I saw that.
I stripped once, and they think I'm going to do it every time.
Yeah.
For $100 maybe.
Right.
I'm joking.
Oh no, it's Alex. You're taking shirts off and shit.
No, I'm joking. I'm not going to do that.
What kind of show do you want to put on? Alrighty then. All right, so stay tuned for Joey's OnlyFans.
Yeah,
that's right.
And we are so grateful that POSTUP was able to make it tonight. Life happens, yes, so if you could, but you dedicated and you pushed through and you got here for us. So POSTUP, sir, thank you so much. Man. We love having you on.
Look, life at times, but I'm gonna have to come back on because I want to come back on for a full show and rock out with you guys.
For sure,
Dave. It was
of course.
I appreciate you coming on the show yesterday, RHETRI. I got to get you. Get you out on the show, man. It's a
absolutely, brother.
Well, we definitely gonna link up, but it's always a pleasure coming on here, man. Rocking out with y'all, man. Y'all know to follow me on Twitter at POSTUP, X, whatever you want to call it, POSTUP_SOG, and then on YouTube, POSTUP or State of Gaming. We go live every Saturday from 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern. And we're looking to add another show during the week. I'm trying to really push myself this year because I'm tired of Dirt saying I'm not consistent enough.
Yeah, you're not consistent. Right.
But I love it, though. I love it every time he tell me, though, because
keep it honest.
The honest truth.
Yeah,
post the man, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So thanks for having me. But I definitely got to come back on because I want a full show. I want to talk my shit. I want to talk 100%.
We want you back. You know you got an invitation to come back.
And all right. I'm pulling up the We Believe Green anytime.
Oh, for sure, man. Yeah, we definitely got to get you back on, bro. It's been a minute.
Yes, sir.
Awesome.
Thanks for having me, man.
Well, you're most welcome. Thanks to all of you for joining us. And of course, my co-host, RHETRI. I couldn't do the show without him, and that is no lie. RHETRI, please tell everybody where they can reach out to you. And Jared, also going to add your information in the description below after soon as the episode's over.
Thank you.
Yeah. You guys can find me Game Pass Daily on YouTube and Game Pass _Daily on Twitter because some son of a bitch stole my name. That's fine. But coming up March 16th, y'all, we got our first episode of the Aim Down Sights podcast with Red Dead Panda. I know some of y'all know her, and Next Gen Nero. And I don't know if you all know this, but weird enough, our first guest is Dirt Griggity. So he's going to be joining us March 16th. I'm going to have to remind him. I will remind you, Dirt. 100%. 100%. I'm forgetful too, dude. If it's not on a post-it note, I'm fucked. So yeah, great show tonight, guys. It was a lot of fun chopping it up with you guys. It's always fun talking that shit with you guys. We bleed green over here, obviously. That's why I don't take no shit from any King Thrash or any of those mother effers. But yeah, so sorry if I was a little hot-tempered tonight, guys. But I go 0 to 100 when those guys come in through. I ain't get time for that shit. I'm too old. So get off my lawn. But yeah, appreciate everyone coming out tonight. Chat was on fire. You guys were awesome.
Yes.
Thank you, Dirt. Thank you, Joey. Thank you, POSTUP, for coming out tonight. And thank you, WebDave, as usual, man. And we'll do this. Well,
thanks, man. And thank you, everybody. And please hit that like button, hit subscribe button. Join us again next week. It's going to be, I have a feeling it's going to be good. Something is in the air. Dirt, is it me, or does it just feel like there's something's coming next week or the week after?
Love is in the air?
No, I don't think it's love. I think
love is in the air.
I think it is some kind of announcement or something. I feel it. I feel like we're going to hear something soon that we're all going to like. Am I speculating? Maybe so. Thank you all for joining us here at the Gamers Council.